another
I love
week.
that people couldn't just watch us exist for a little bit before the stream starts.
Does it not freak you out a little
No,
bit?
it makes me feel funny.
Mate, when I wear my glasses like this, I look like a ancient. Welcome
Speaking of
to
ancients,
the PGF show, or the Nerd News, or we haven't thought of a name really of it
yeah,
yet.
if we can get some suggestions for whatever this live stream is going to be called, that'd be great. Because at this point we don't have any. The logo in the corner does say PGF chat though.
PGF chat.
It's a PGF
Chat.
We're going to chat.
This week on the show, we're going to bring you some gaming news, we're going to bring you some TV news, film,
Let's do it
and
on time,
other
let's
news
do it.
from up and around the world and the UK today. So we're going to be talking about Cyberpunk 2077. Strange
No,
Brigade.
I don't care about anything else apart from Cyberpunk.
Changes to the Xbox subscription service, Battle Royale Simulator, which is coming out soon, Trials Rising,
Yeah, new Trials game is coming out.
the minimum specification for Horizon 4.
Mate, Forza Horizon 4 is breaking ground at this point. We also have other news, such as, for instance, about the new Halo TV show that's been confirmed, and about a girl who got an internship at NASA and then promptly screwed it up.
And also rumours about new castings in the upcoming Star Wars film, which is coming out next year.
Ooh.
Doctor Who?
Oh,
You kidding me?
Doctor
All that
Who,
and
what?
more
Wait,
on the
hang
show.
You said Doctor Who's going to be in Star Wars?
Potentially. All that and more in the show. First of which is the gaming section.
Mate, the first and only section, really.
This is going to be
the gaming section. Then it's just like
This is going to be it, mate.
whatever's left.
Look,
You know?
if you're like us, if you're like me, you've been spoon-fed Cyberpunk 2077.
Spoon-fed.
By you, you've
mate,
you've took it and gone. Go on, take this your medicine.
Mate,
and I'm
look,
like, I don't want it. It's going to be like The Witcher 3.
You thought it was going to be like The Witcher 3 because it was developed by the developers of The Witcher 3. Cyberpunk 2077, okay,
Go on.
right, yeah, not going to be The Witcher 3.
Is it not?
Can confirm, not going to be The Witcher 3.
Okay,
not going to be The Witcher
well,
4.
I'm sold.
Not going to be The Witcher, anything, okay?
Not going to be The Witcher 10.
Cyberpunk 2077.
Is there not references to The Witcher in there?
There is a reference to it in The Witcher.
Ah.
It's like a pre-reference.
I thought you mentioned that.
So it may be the case that there is a reference to The Witcher in it. Essentially, in The Witcher 3, the Geralt's adopted daughter, kind of, not really, Ciri, has a ancient elven power where she can teleport from realm to realm. And at some point in the game, she mentions that she teleported to a realm where people rode around in steel horses, and they were in skyscrapers. Essentially, she described Cyberpunk 2077.
So yeah, we're going to be talking about that. But there was a. I'm just sharing the stream around because you guys aren't doing that for me.
Well, I'll talk.
You talk.
You look at your phone. You muck about on your phone. I'll talk.
People moan at me though, mate.
So
people say I'm too good. At this.
While Aaron's doing that, in the comments, okay, we've got Odd Shaped Octopus is here. Simon, welcome. Sophie Maria Lord, Mrs. Space Cakes. Wait, no, Mr. Space Cakes. No,
Yes.
Mrs. Space Cakes. Both of you are here. You better be. Piplad's here.
Pip lad, Pip lad, Pip lad. He's here.
Piplad. Me Wonder Woman's here. Mr. Space Cakes is here. Odd Shaped Octopus is here. Me Wonder Woman's here. Mrs. Space Cakes is here. Sophie Maria Lord. Piplad.
Let's show the people what hyped you this week with
Mate, you want to do
Cyberpunk
a
2077.
Watch the entire 48 minutes of gameplay?
No,
again?
we're going to skip through it a bit
Oh, okay.
because that's an hour, mate. I'm happy to watch
I'm
it.
fine with it.
I'm happy to watch it.
I'm fine with it. But look, we're going to watch some of the gameplay reveal again. I watched this not yesterday, the day before when it came out. I watched it about 6 inches away from my 4K TV.
Yeah.
I was like this. I was in there, mate.
We're gonna because I've skimmed through it. Jack's watched it a million times. Yeah, I skimmed.
I've only watched it once.
So we're going to bring you some reactions, some of our thoughts and feelings. We're going to be pausing it as we go through. And we want to hear what you guys think of this game, whether you think it lives up to the hype that we are attributing to it.
Mate, I'm hyped already. Oh my god, it's so good. No.
Just turn it down a little bit.
Welcome to the gameplay demo walkthrough.
This is courtesy of GameSpot. Actually, they were the owners of this content at the moment.
It was released. It was released by the developers.
Yeah, it's a dev video, but I'm ripping it straight off, fam. But luckily, our PGF chat logo appears there, which is great.
It is there.
Get over this. Get over this nonsense.
Okay, so this game's been... We've been aware of it since 2012.
Yeah, it's been a
There
while.
was a micro pre-rendered CGI trailer in 2012 that came out, and it was just like... It was that woman, the robot. Have you seen it? It was the robot woman, like the cyborg woman. She was on her knees. She had the scissor blade things in her arms, and she was out, and they were shooting at her. In the lore of the pen and paper role-playing game, she has gone into like psychosis. It's brought on by all her augmetics, like her augmentations. So she's like, I can't remember what the word is. But
going crazy.
But she went crazy, and then they shot her, and that's part of what happens to you if you have too many augmentations in the role-playing game. So that is going to be part of the game as well, and that seems really cool. Like
Should we play the roleplay game with this?
What, the pen and paper game?
Yeah.
We can try.
Try.
We can try. We'll give it a go. We'll get
People
some
want to see
in.
that.
We'll
We'll
get
do
some
it.
people in. We'll make a little video of it.
Go. 5 meters, 4 meters. Yeah, I like this. Look at her.
She's just...
So they're all augmented.
Yeah. So the scavenger gang are kidnapping people and then taking all of their augmentations out. So like they've taken her eyes out.
Oh, so they're not taking her. They're not taking organs.
No, they're taking
the metal
cybernetics.
bits.
Yeah.
So like it's like saying your iPhone's more important than your liver.
Yeah.
Mate, this is where we're going as a human species.
That's it. But that's what cyberpunk game.
Sorry.
Go on.
Sorry.
I'm talking, man.
No, but this is more important because. The bit that I loved that I didn't tell you about when I watched it is this curtain.
Yeah.
When it's like.
Okay.
Look at that curtain.
Yeah, fair enough. People are like, oops, a nip.
And
there is a multitude of nips in this game.
Drowning.
Many nips.
Shooting the head.
Much like The Witcher, there's going to be full frontal nudity. There will be sex scenes in it. It's definitely an adult game.
Yeah, for sure.
There's so much like really profane language in this trailer,
and the music adds to it as well.
Oh, yeah.
Like the kind of
music
driving
is
dubstep.
The proper cyberpunk music, but like, it's all part of the atmosphere of it, and like that's what the pen and paper game did really well. Like in the way it was described and everything, it's just like, oh man, I'm so cyberpunk right now. But one of the main sort of discussion points of cyberpunk fiction literature is like transhumanism and like what it means to be a human.
Yeah.
And like how far can you go from being a human before you go like into the psychosis that's brought on by like essentially being an android.
Yeah. And this lady's getting that psychosis.
Well, that was in the original trailer in 2012. Yeah. That's why they were killing her. But your character V doesn't have that. Like you're okay. Well, at this point you're fine.
But
it
like
remains to be seen whether it is part of the gameplay, whether you can have that, whether it's going to affect like your choices you can make in the gameplay and things like that. Like
I imagine they will be.
Like if you look through, you see all of the different conversation options you can have. Like you can try and diffuse a situation like just by talking to people. You can try and buy your way out of it. You can try and fight your way out of it. All of this sort of thing. But if you've got too many augmentations, you lose your humanity.
Yeah, and then you can't
might not have any option. You might just like your only option just be kill everything.
I tell you what would be really interesting is if when this game comes out, because it's not local multiplayer, it's not two player.
No, it is a single player
game. If we
game.
both ran concurrent campaigns from start to finish
and see what happens,
and see how divergent our characters got based on our own choices. Yeah, that'd be good.
I think I did read the developers CD Projekt Red are...
Oh, this probably gets taken off Twitch.
The developers are looking at having multiplayer later on down the line.
Yeah.
Maybe not at release. At release it will be a single player game, but in the future...
I think it would be much better to have the divergent, like, so we both start the same, and based on our choices, because I'm definitely going to kill everyone. Like, I'll take every upgrade I can get, mate.
But you can play a game where you don't have to kill anyone by yourself.
Yeah.
You can just hack into their brains, and you become a net runner. You hack into the network of the building. Like it describes it here. You hack into the network of the building through that unconscious guy.
Yeah.
And you can turn off dudes' guns, but you can do more than that. Like you can probably, I imagine you can like set traps. You can set like explosions off and stuff like that. That'd be really cool.
It's kind of like a technology version of BioShock.
Yeah, it works because you have the augmentations like you have in Bioshock. It is that similar sort of
But
thing.
they're optional. Bioshock was like you have to get the B upgrade.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
You have to do that in order to progress.
Yeah, there are going to be upgrades that you have to get to progress the game. So you're not going to be able to play through the whole game without getting any augmentations.
Yeah,
so
for
you are
sure.
going to have some that will be sort of gameplay specific and storyline specific. But other than that, like anything else you can choose not to have. I really love when you come down here.
The light change. Yeah.
There's a group of monks just in here, and notice how every single NPC is totally different. Like every single one is.
Yeah, but it might not be like this on release.
Like this is part of their like aim to make this game. So these
No,
monks
but
here,
I played
yeah,
Watch Dogs, and that was like this on this kind of
Yeah, but
point in development.
Watch
and then
Dogs
they released
was
it, and it was like, there's like 7
awful.
people.
yeah. No, wait, here, go back.
Good.
Look up the subtitle there for what those monks are saying.
Cancer, man. Corporations, cancer, gangs, cancer.
So that guy is saying to those monks, like, corporations are causing cancer, and like everything's cancer. So I think that's really cool. But I love the way there's monks that go around. They're just like, you know, they're preaching like, oh, augmentations are bad, etc., etc., etc. That's really cool.
And it's got a day and night cycle, which is cool.
Yeah, full everything cycle.
Brainwash. Like, oh mate, it's good.
Mate.
What are the comments going like?
Let's have a look. Oddshaped Octopus says the devs are talking about and trying to have fully destructible environments. We did see a bit of it in the trailer. We had
There was a wall.
the
That
wall,
blew up.
like and the guy, the scav like gang
fast
leader was
forwarded
like
it.
shooting through the wall with a shotgun. That was cool. I think the smart weapons are supposed to shoot through walls and see through walls and stuff as well. Oddshaped Octopus, I prefer playing stealth or diplomatic unless the situation pushes it. You see, like that's the point of this game. Like they in The Witcher 3, like they had that. They had
Running
that gameplay where you could choose like choices and it would affect what happens in the game. But as you were playing The Witcher, you were playing as Geralt. It was a set character and there was a set storyline that you always had to work through, even though there were multiple different endings to the game. It is a storyline you can only do within what his realm of a character would do. Like, you wouldn't be able to do something completely out of character. Whereas this, you get V, but you can put your entirely own personal input on V. Like, V is just a shell on which to imprint whatever you want as a character. So I think it works really well, like, in the setting, because it kind
Not
of...
unlike, and the thing is, I've been bitten by these type of games that promise you varying finishes. Like, Mass Effect was like... I played all the Mass Effects and it diddled me.
What, by the lack of actual choice
Well,
in the story?
your first Shepherd was like, yeah, go on, and then second one, and then it completely erased both of them two, and you couldn't import to the third one.
Yeah.
And then when you finished the third, it was just choice of 3, and every ending was the same, regardless of what you did. And that was really annoying.
Right, what you're doing
Car.
is you're comparing
Bad
a
to
game
good.
that was released by EA to a game that is being developed by CD Projekt Red.
Yeah.
And the thing is with CD Projekt Red, and I really hope that you noticed it, like, in all of the information that's come out about this, and like, if you read the things that the devs have been saying about this game, they're honestly so passionate about the project itself. Like, they care about making a good game, and it comes across in this. Like, every single scene, and like, obviously all of this is scripted and set up to make you like super hyped for it and look amazing.
Yeah.
But everything that you look at in the game makes you go, oh, and like, it's the passion
I love the
coming
calm.
through. Like, they just want to show off that they're making an amazing game. They want to make an amazing game. They don't want to beat EA and just make a pile of money.
Yeah.
Like, they're making the game first and then making the money second. And that's
I think
exactly what they did
they'll
with
do
The
it.
Witcher 3 as well.
I think they'll make an absolute mint of it.
Oh
mate.
yeah, this is like Witcher 3 is the standout RPG of like this generation of consoles and like this generation of gaming.
This is gonna be the next one.
And this is going to be the next one.
Yeah.
And
I mean, I don't like The Witcher 3, but I don't like. It's really hard for me to like
well, it's
games set in that time as well.
The context, it's the
I don't like fantasy games.
Yeah,
like,
that's-
I would do an RPG. If The Witcher 3
Was
was
that.
this, I'd have played it.
Yeah, well, there you go. But now there's this.
Because of that car specifically.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
Okay, Jackie.
So, they're done riding our asses.
Blah, blah, blah. Piplad, my V character is going to be a sweet biker hacker person.
A sweet biker
Sweet
hacker
biker
person.
Sweet biker hacker. Sweet.
You keep your hands off me,
biker
mate.
hacker.
But there's cars that like Hot Wheels.
Me Wonder Woman hosting the stream. Thanks, me Wonder
Thanks
Woman.
for the
Thanks.
Oh,
No, thanks.
no, thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank me.
People, I normally wouldn't be hopeful for a game promising all this stuff, but CD Projekt Red always seems to follow through on their promises, and they honestly do. A load of people whinged about The Witcher 3 after it came out. So
Yeah.
they're like, "Oh, you've downgraded the graphics. Oh, you've downgraded this, that, and the other." Right? You know what they did?
Upgraded.
Released a bajillion DLC for free, and all this like extra story and everything.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
It'd be interesting to see what their monetary situation's like then, as a company.
I think
because there's only one reason that EA are doing it, because they get money out of it. But like, if that's the only way to make games nowadays, if you have to market in that way because there's simply not enough money selling this at what $59.99 in order to break even. Like the amount of work that's gone into this, if it's been being developed since 2012,
it's
a
been
lot of
developed-
costs to cover.
It's been in the public eye since 2012. Like that's got to have
Yeah.
been before 2012. They were working on this while they were working on The Witcher 3. So before they made all that money.
Yeah.
So they know they are capable of making a product. Now they've got a bigger team. So they've hired even more people than they had working
Well,
on The Witcher
exactly.
3 at
That's
any
worrying,
point.
though, mate.
But they know that the way they work on games, they can make the money back
But a coder's
based on
salary,
its
what, like
context.
$48,000 a year, maybe, for a kind of really decent coder game, graphic designer kind of guy. Like, that's a lot of copies of this game that you have to sell.
Yeah. But this is the most watched Twitch stream of a game release video ever.
Yeah.
So I'd say
They've done it right.
it's a pretty good indication of the hype that it's generating already for this game. And CD Projekt Red even said themselves, we didn't want to release this
Yeah.
because we didn't want to get it hyped up too much
Mm.
in case people were disappointed with what they've seen. They didn't want to show people this, and then people think, oh, that's not very good.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Like, if they've set this, released this, and this is their bar
This
low.
is their, like, we might...
They're
And
like-
they've
it's
got
like-
a thing at the top, mate. Work in progress does not represent the
Yeah.
final look of the
Yeah.
game. Now, see, if that was EA that put that on there, I'd go, the game's going to be way worse than this.
The game's going to be way worse than that. But this, the way that it is,
Yeah.
and the way that it presents itself, and the way that CD Projekt Red have presented it, it's...
I'm sorry, one thing.
Gone.
She just went, anti-personnel mine there on these stairs, deactivate, and he went, looks like the goons are getting creative with their gear. I don't think an anti-personnel mine is creative. It's not a creative way to try and keep people out.
I think what he means is that because when you go into this area with these guys, they've all got this hyper expensive military tech, and I think that rather than just like having guys standing around with guns, they've got like mines and turrets.
But I
and
wouldn't
stuff.
call an anti-personnel mine creative.
Mm,
Like if
yeah.
they'd have set up
No, that's
like
true.
Ewoks with like
Looks
wood,
like the
swinging.
goons are getting creative with this year. They've just got like 1,000 ping pong balls that fall from the ceiling.
You just kind of like, yeah, that's creative. That's what they did was not creative.
Piplad says that Witcher 3 made triple the value of the company at time of release.
So I've got a bad arm.
Okay. Triple the value of the company at release.
Is that right?
That's how much money The Witcher 3 made.
Yeah, but
for
that's
CD
that's
Projekt Red.
nothing though, because
But if the
the
company was
was
worth
worth
$50,
$1, like
yeah. But no, they definitely made a lot of money out of Witcher 3, and it shows in this because they've got. They know that they're riding on the back of The Witcher 3. They know that they're riding on that quality, so they have to deliver. But they also know that they've got a massive following of people that are going to buy the game
Yeah.
because of The Witcher 3. And all the people that are going to buy the game because of the Cyberpunk 2020 pen and paper game, and because of this freaking trailer and Dum Dum.
Looking to buy a phone. Model
Dum
NTO D12.
Dum Dum.
Looks like a spy.
Not ping pong balls, my biggest weakness. Company's currently worth £185 billion.
oh my god.
CD Projekt Red is in the money zone right now. I think they're just like they're in the because they're still like kind of a small company. They're like an indie developer that's made it. To me, So they still have all that passion for their game, and they still have all that like the care that they want to create something amazing. Yet they have the backing to be able to, pull it off.
I just hope. The thing is with games that go into technology and implants and stuff, it's so easy just to go like to duplicate and not have a lot of variety. To have a lot of with the implants. I was just looking at these guys' eyeballs.
Yeah,
the red eyes.
Glowing red eyes. Yeah.
It's very easy just to go. Oh, you've got the E72Z series of that, and I've got the you can upgrade to the E1273 series.
Yeah.
And it's just like, what's the difference between them? Oh, one looks different. You know what I mean? Like you can easily duplicate something that does the same thing.
That is true, but
and build in a false
a false sense of like
mass
inflated.
Yeah. A false sense of kind of like.
Thing is,
there's so much variety and weirdness. Like
they can't really do that with this game because all of the content already exists.
Yeah.
They've got decades worth of lore and content and books and everything to draw on, like all the stuff to draw on from the actual pen and paper board game. Like it's like Dungeons and Dragons but for cyberpunk.
Oh, they're drugs. She just did drugs.
Yeah, Dum Dum's a legend, right? So V and Jackie come in and he's like, "Alright guys, you want to buy this thing? Have some drugs first?" Dum Dum shouldn't have died. Don't even got no standard port, mate. This thing is cool.
Oh man, his eyes have changed.
Yeah,
because he's linked with that now.
Looking inside of the robot, like he's looking as the view of the robot. So I'd love to see some gameplay where you can do things as the robot as well.
Yeah.
So like a stealth gameplay, but you don't even have to enter the building. You just go in as the robot.
Ah, mate, he did. That was really interesting because I was just about to say like. How is he still kind of there moving himself and moving the robot, and he was just like, "Oh, I feel sick because the robot's moving."
Yeah,
they've still got that vertigo.
Yeah, but you'd have to have all the appropriate augmentations to be able to control it like that.
And obviously that gives you an advantage.
There's a thing that you have to unlock through the game.
That gives you an advantage going forward if you can control that bot to do a mission.
Yeah.
But you might lose some of your humanity.
Yeah.
Which will take from
Yeah. Plus, it's going to cost you money, and it's going to cost you, whatever to get the thing. Like you might not be able to have another upgrade because you've got that robot controlling thing, and so on and so forth.
Can we just say that his eyes are moving, like they're actually moving as well?
Well, when he turns round, when he looks away, his head's like, whoop. His head's in, mate. His head's in. I love Jackie as well. Like a lot of people complain about him. They're like, "Oh, he's so. Why has he got such a Mexican? Like, why does he say things like that?" It's like, well, A, it's in California and people are like that.
Yeah.
And B, he's like a hard gang member, and it's like a super exaggerated story. So I don't see why it wouldn't. Like he's a massive character.
Yeah. You have to have a gruff guy going. Fucking playing girl.
Yeah.
You have to have that. Oh my god, what's happening to him?
So the military then put in the virus into the money chip, didn't they?
Oh yes, yeah.
Set all the alarms off and stuff. That guy got buzzed. And yeah.
But we're not military.
No, we're just like guys.
But they're so cool.
You see in the character creator, you have options of like different things to start, like what your story is based on. So you can have like a significant event in your life, like it's the death of a sibling, or so on and so forth, and like different choices that you've made in your past life that then lead into the character, which will then change the way that you react to things and change the way that quests happen for you and like the ending of the game and everything like that. So regardless of how you play, even your character's affecting the storyline as well.
Spider dog thing.
Yeah.
And
yeah, it's a fluid class system, so you don't pick a class. Your skills improve based on the things that you do.
Yeah.
So like if you use a lot of shotguns, then you're going to get more shotgun skill. If you do a lot of hacking, your hacking skills will go up.
I just love the shotgun.
It's good. I love the bit where they shoot that guy's legs off.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, my legs!" And his head's off by the time.
It'll just get new legs.
We're going to
Yeah,
unlock
he's dead,
the
mate. He's dead.
abilities of a high-end character to showcase some of the different mechanics we have.
Maybe we need some fake pump paper to shuffle. I've got this. Oh, you've got some paper. I can't shuffle paper.
Shuffling paper.
I'm just going to shuffle these PlayStations.
Oh yeah. So this week, but look, this is Cyberpunk 2077 essentially. I don't want to show you the full 48 minutes of it,
No, it's quite a lot of minutes.
but I just wanted to show you this bit when he's battling Royce, which is the guy you saw
Yeah,
earlier.
okay, so when he dies...
That wasn't the smoothest raid.
Okay, go back a little bit before that, go back a little bit before that, right. Bear with me, if you find it. So just before you kill him,
Shields down. Let's finish him off.
teabag. You see that? Did
Yeah.
you see the teabag?
Yeah, why?
V teabags him just before she kills him.
Okay, let's put him down and get this job over.
Oh.
Like, I think that just goes to show.
That wasn't the
For sure you'll be able to use one of those as well at some point.
Yeah, definitely.
Ah.
It just goes to show exactly where CD Projekt Red's like priorities lie
This is
and where
the
their
thing.
passions lie.
decided to
This is the thing
Like-
when he's talking about what would happen if we didn't meet this person. That,
Yeah, yeah. Oh, we'll go back. Yeah. So these are all the choices
Yeah.
you can make.
but you don't. It's not like
So many options.
choice A or B. Which one do you want?
Yeah. No, it's
It's like so subtle.
it's subtle enough that you don't know that you're
Yeah.
doing it, and it was the same in The Witcher 3 as well.
Just like real life.
It's how they
Yeah.
work things into it that affect the way that quests work. And like you'll do things hours before, and you don't think they've got any relation whatsoever, and then it will come back to you, and they'll be like, "Oh yeah, well if you not killed that guy, he would have come and helped you." And like if you play the game through again, you'll see these things happen. You're like, "Oh,
Yeah. So that's Cyberpunk 2077. What do you think? I like Dex.
mate,
Nah, good.
Thanks for Dex.
Dex, your favourite character."
Yeah, of course he is. Dex
He
got
does have a
legs.
golden arm.
Yeah, of course he does.
I'll give him golden arm.
So yeah, Cyberpunk 2077. We're hyped for it. You should be too.
Mate, I'm beyond hyped for it.
You'd be
I'm
on.
so hyped, I'm sick. Apparently the game demo itself was running on a i7 with a GTX 1080 Ti. So although it is
Ray tracing.
it is the top of the line current graphics card,
It won't be the top of the line by the time it comes out.
but obviously the new ones are coming out soon. The new RTX 2080s
Ray
so
tracing.
with the ray tracing. So I want to see what the game looks like that with all that, because obviously they've had the technology prior to that in order to allow like game development to come out. Because this game's not going to come out next year. Well, it might come out next year. It might come out the year after.
If you don't know what real-time ray tracing is, that you can use with the new 2080 GT whatever TI
RTX
RTX
2080
things that
Ti.
Nvidia have come out with. Watch our video that came out today on YouTube where we
From
recap
last week.
from last week's episode, where we actually show you the difference between real-time ray tracing on the new generation of graphics cards and what you have been used to. And to say that you want to wash your eyes in dirt is not an understatement.
You want to wash your eyes.
It's literally like it's probably the biggest thing to happen since like
3D.
HD
Oh,
came out.
yeah, HD. Well, yeah,
when you were like when you watch a non-HD TV and you're like, why are my eyes even alive?
yeah. When you play a game not in
Yeah.
1080p, and it's like, oh, I can't. Well, I'd say that, but more like when you play a game 30 FPS, not 60 FPS. It's just like,
Okay, next on our list of news
got
is
some
that.
comments, mate. Got some comments.
Okay, let's
Go
go
through
through
the
comments. Let's go through
Hawk Along is here. Hawk Along.
Hawkishlong.
Legendary Hawk
I love you,
Along.
Hawk Along.
Thanks for them bits yesterday. Hawk
Oh, they
Along.
were good. They were good.
We
for me.
didn't say anything.
I'm
We didn't say
going to
anything.
take a
It's so
swig
in the
for you.
game. But thanks for that. Hawk Along. This is what all other game developers should strive for. And
Yeah.
you're absolutely right.
You are absolutely right.
I think the thing is with game developers, like at one point they all did, but then they started out to make money. I can't remember where I
Do you
saw
think-
it. Somebody, I was talking to somebody and they said they knew somebody who worked at Rockstar,
Yes.
and Rockstar apparently is a terrible company to work for.
Well, they are the
work-
classic definition of company that went too big.
Yeah, they work like they have 24-hour open offices. Like
Yeah.
there's people working in Rockstar throughout the night.
And you would
It's
think
mad,
they would
like,
come
and
up with better
they-
DLC than they do for GTA Online.
Yeah. Well, they don't pay much either. It's crazy.
Yeah, well,
it's crazy.
It's, a shit
It-
company.
it's one of those things. It's just like game developers. But I hope. I like to think that in my head, not only do CD Projekt Red make amazing looking games and they follow up on their word, they also pay their developers and they pay their artists loads and loads of money as well to make it worth it.
Well, there you go. CD Projekt Red. Go on.
Gone.
You've got the
Gives a job.
PGF seal of approval.
Sophie Maria Lord, Mrs. Spacecake, says, "You guys are costing me $1. Now Mr. Spacecake wants this game as well. I want it. I think everybody on the planet should buy this game. I think that this game is going to be the new benchmark for games. If your game's not as good as this, what's the point in making it?
Well, that's the thing, because AAA developers are never going to be the people who actually transcend gaming. It's always going to be the indie developers and the smaller.
Gaming, what do you mean?
Like they're never going to be the
get
next
out
thing.
Get out of the cycle of what video games mean.
Yeah.
Or do you mean like they make the next big thing? Like,
Well, think
because
what,
I think that,
what Rockstar did. When they first came out, they were a couple of guys in London, and they were like, "Shit, let's make a game that's unlike anything else.
yeah,
Loads of violence, stealing cars, all that."
yeah.
And then people copy that. You have. What are you doing?
I'm just having a look at the
Have a
CD.
look at yeah.
I'm just having a look at the CD Projekt Red
Stock price.
stock prices.
Let's put that up on
Let's
the
pop that up on there.
screen.
Okay, so this is CD Projekt Red. That's year to date, right? Let's go last 5 days.
No, he's got my precious other things. Last 5 days. Whoa!
So the gameplay trailer
28th of August came out. I'm
on
assuming.
the 28th.
Wow.
Damn. So that's
Um,
what's that jump like 20 points nearly?
Yeah, which is
It's crazy.
a
But
decent amount.
let's go 5 years.
5 years, mate. Are you kidding me?
Bam. That's what The Witcher 3 does for you.
I bet late 2017. That was Cyberpunk 2077, the first announcement. Like the first kind of real announcement when we saw it. That was when you started talking about it.
Well, the first announcement was back in 2012.
Yes, I know, but like I'm looking here at the kind of like more
We've not really
relevant
heard
one.
anything up until E3 this year, which would have been like April, May, June. I can't remember. When they released a little trailer thing about it, and then it all kicked off. Like that was the next big thing. You can insert that coin wherever you want. It's not even my hat.
Let's talk about the next thing we've got in the news list. That's enough about Cyberpunk 2077. We have spent
Mate, there's still comments.
half an hour on
Comments,
it,
mate,
fam.
there's
We'll
comments.
finish the
Look,
comments.
I'm trying. You keep talking. Hawk along. 25 more bits. Fam.
But that's free money, and that's
Fam.
fair dues.
Fam.
That's what
Fam.
keeps us going.
Fam. We need that. We love it. We want it. What's this? Look at that. See that? You're not even wearing a hat.
I know. I had the hat, and I put it on here.
Hawk along. Initially, I had issues with how sunny it was in the daytime, till I realised that no, he's in California. Yeah, I see people. They're like, it's a bit bright, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
why would it not be bright? Like every inch of the entire city is plastered with LCD screens.
And it's the future. The future is bright.
The future is bright.
The future is orange.
And the sun will be
Remember
slightly...
when they used to say the future was orange because that was Orange's tagline? Now orange are just nothing.
Orange are gone.
Yeah.
Orange are gone.
I found my old orange Nokia 3310i downstairs.
That's disgusting.
Still got my games on it.
Oh.
I like plugged it in and it was like this tiny little screen and I was like, oh mate,
Is it
I
working?
used to play Worms on it, bro.
Bro, you played Worms on
Do you want me to go get it? I'll show it to you.
No.
I'll show it to you.
We'll do a gameplay. We'll do a game. We'll get a GoPro and put it right in front of the phone.
I had
Let's see.
13. You know that shooter?
Yeah.
That was on it.
On a phone?
Yes.
What phone?
On a Nokia 3310i. The colour one.
Oh.
Yeah.
How?
I don't know. I don't know.
Somebody was telling me at work today. They had
I don't know.
They had a 3D phone. It was a HTC something or other.
3D.
And you could take 3D film with it. It had a screen in it like the 3DS does, where it's like 3D without glasses.
Oh.
They used to go into clubs with it, and all the girls would
to the
ask him
club.
to film them
Yeah.
without their clothes on, so they could see it in 3D. Technology.
Why would the girls want to do that? Why would
Because they
they
want to see what it looks like in 3D.
they want to see what they look like naked in 3D? Why don't they just look in a mirror?
No, but the mirror's not 3D, is it?
Yeah, but real life
Mirror's
is
2D.
they can look at themselves whenever they want.
Yeah, but it's different. It's a different angle. Mate, you know you would.
What if I could look at myself in 3 dimensions
Yeah, like if you could get your trousers off.
and look at my dick in 3 dimensions?
Yeah.
Mate, my dick would need 4 dimensions
Yeah, because
it'd need time as well.
in future to see it. At a Strange Brigade.
Yes, we played the Strange Brigade
We did.
yesterday for the first time on its release. It's out now. It's a really good game. You should play it and buy it and play it.
Do you want to talk about what it is?
Strange Brigade.
You should just watch the video that we
Yes,
streamed
they should.
yesterday. Oh, mate, that moth just went, yeah! Wah, 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 just like span around. So Strange Brigade is a 4-player cooperative co-op. Wait, what? 4-player co-op third-person shooter set in the 1920s, 1930s.
Yeah, man.
You play as one of 4 characters that are like extremely British people who are members of the Strange Brigade. So they're kind of like a pre-MI5. They're like special agents, like, but they're kind of Indiana Jonesy.
Yeah,
And they
in
go
that
off
time.
into I don't know where the game's set, like Egypt or something. I didn't listen to the cutscenes, I don't remember. But they go off there, and then there's like zombies, and they're all sort of reanimated, dead corpses, like the zombie things and mummies. And
I've got the launch trailer, which probably explain it better
stuff
than
like
those
yeah,
words.
Yeah. Go on.
Check out this launch trailer for it, and that will put it into better words than what we can.
Hong Kong Strange Brigade is what we were streaming yesterday.
Really, really good
Yeah,
game.
here we go. This is it. Oh, mate, we've not seen that giant
We've
hand.
not seen that giant hand.
Oh, there's a giant hand.
The puzzles in it are amazing.
Puzzles. There's
and
so
they're
many
all
little secret
British.
areas. Listen to that. All together.
Mummies, never a moment's peace when you're a globe-trotting adventurer.
There you go. Never a moment's peace when you're globe-trotting adventurer. Oh, mate, you got that punch.
Yeah.
That head stump. Yeah, loads of secret areas, loads of little tricks and
Traps.
stuff and traps like that.
Getting the souls to get your specials.
Yeah, the amulets with the special power that you can do things.
By the power of Ra, is what he said. We saw that bridge ball.
We did.
And like the intros to all the new kind of enemies, the new
Yeah.
different enemies that add like another component to your horde battle. And you get like the slow zombies or like, "Ugh,"
Yeah,
and then you get
the-
like basties
the
and
bullets,
stealthies and
the bullet
bullets and
sponges,
flamies and
yeah.
baddies, and they
And
all
then you get the Minotaurs.
yeah, and they all work together.
Phantom Pharaoh. So that's the main bad guy
Yeah.
in the game, as far as we can tell for the time being. Gunnies are involved. Scorpions.
It's good.
Oh mate, we've not even remotely had half a game yet.
I had a grenade launcher.
We didn't have crossbows. Pirates, mate. Oh. Yeah. So the puzzles.
Haven't even seen that.
No, we're not even remotely there. I think we're still playing through the first part of the campaign. Aren't we?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah, no. The Strange Brigade.
Really, really do recommend that you
Yeah.
check that one out, guys.
Absolutely. So fun. And
Yeah.
it's just like a really refreshing idea for a game. It's set in a time period that nobody ever makes games for.
No.
I get
And it's-
the concept of the gameplay is like fairly cut and shut. Like it's Left 4 Dead in third person.
I think people don't make
That's
it
it.
that time period though because like the
What is it to
Nazis are
make?
just so popular.
Yeah.
Like if you're going to make this game, you're going to go, let's
Well-
go with World War II.
The last time there was a game in that general time period was Mafia. Like the first one, City of Heaven.
Didn't play it.
So good. Like
Good
set in the
background.
1930s America, you play a gangster, like getting in with the actual like mob. Really cool concept for a game. Like nobody'd ever done that before.
And it's literally Indiana Jones era.
Yeah, but
It's
this Indiana Jones
between
and, like,
World War One and Two,
yeah,
isn't it?
and it
Because-
gets,
and that's
gets
the
you,
thing.
gets you in that feeling. Like
No one's
the
going to
game-
pitch a game there.
The game looks amazing because it's so different. Like it's like the art is so cool. Like the clothes is cool. The guns are different to what you'd ever see anywhere else in a game. Because it's not like you've got M16s and stuff like that, and you haven't got swords and shields and stuff. You've got in between where like guns are a bit rubbish.
And no one's who if you're setting up as a game dev, how are you going to pick that as a time period? That you're going to
when you
release
can
that
say,
game for?
"Oh, we're going to do it."
World War 1 and 2. Now
It's
in the
either
middle
gonna
of
be-
those two
It's
massive
either going to
events.
be in World War Two or it's going to be in the future.
Or you could just be like Battlefield and just put it in World War 2 and then don't be World War 2.
You put Battlefield in World War Two and then just make it up.
So
Mate,
that's Strange Brigade.
Strange Brigade, honestly, pick it up. It's amazing. I think the reviews for it haven't been great, but I think they're wrong
I think they're wrong. I think
because it's been good fun.
But the thing is, we said that State of Decay was shit.
Yeah, I think
Which it
maybe,
was.
Maybe we're wrong.
And everyone was saying, "Oh, that's amazing!" Like Strange Brigade is great. It absolutely, State of Decay 2 was absolute trash, mate.
Yeah, it was
Like,
just
and everyone was-
regurgitated.
We did a
nonsense.
review on it and got in trouble because we said it was good. We said it was bad, and people were saying, "Oh, we should have played it." And we're like, "Well, we played it on Xbox, and it was crap. Oh, we should have played it on PC." And
It's
it's
an
just
Xbox
like,
exclusive game.
what are you talking about? That Xbox exclusive game, play on PC, mate.
Yeah,
It'll
don't
be
play on
better.
Xbox, it's not
What
good.
are you talking about? So
Speaking of Xbox,
I'm
before you get riled up, speaking of
no,
Xbox-
I'm riled now.
Xbox.
No, I'm riled.
Couple
I need
of
to be
things.
unriled.
Xbox stories. Let me tell you about Xbox.
First
of
no,
all-
you can't. You cannot do that yet.
Put
Actually,
the helmet on, mate. Not me. I don't want it. No, no, please.
talking about Xbox, mate.
Ah,
You have to change. You
ah.
have to change.
I've noticed people who stream it love it for how fun it is, but reviewers hate it due to having to play it for work. I mean that's fair enough, but there are a lot of games that reviewers like.
Yeah,
So I don't know. Like,
I think like it depends how much the reviewers get paid by the people who tell them to play the game.
It's true. It's true. Maybe Rebellion didn't have that much of a PR budget to
Yeah.
do that. Azrin's here.
Azrin.
Azrin's raiding.
The party of 5, bro.
Fucking raid.
Thanks for the raid.
What's up, son?
Welcome to the stream, Azrin,
Gondor calls
and the rest of the great heathen army that is Azrin. You need to join that Discord server as
I need
well.
to
You're not
join
in it yet.
More Discord servers.
Yeah,
I can
yeah.
barely even manage my own.
Yeah, well, look, it's because you're back.
One Track Punk is following and he's hosting the stream.
Boom.
Thanks, fam. Welcome. Welcome.
Look,
The damn pagans. Them damn pagans, they're always coming in.
so you've got that Xbox hat on, mate. You've got Xbox News.
I'm here, mate. I've got the Xbox news.
Wear the Xbox hat of Xbox News.
Okay, first of all.
Mate, we also have a PlayStation hat to talk about PlayStation News.
Oh!
Mate, we need to fight. We need to fight.
We fight. We have a gunfight.
Wait, you have a PS4 and I don't, and I have an Xbox.
You have an
and
Xbox and I don't.
Yeah, you got like shit on your Xbox hat, actually.
Yeah, right. It's Xbox actually. Anyway. Pip.
Pip lad.
Xbox.
What?
Right.
What about it, fam?
First of all, this is the most boring part of it. The Master Chief Collection has finally had its update for the Xbox One X.
What do you mean?
What I mean is that the Master Chief Collection, so that was all of the Halo games remastered, right?
Yeah.
They finally released an update for the game to make it play in 4K.
Okay,
With new
bro.
4K textures.
You say
4K
that's the boring
resolution.
bit, but
It
what
is
you
the boring
mean is
Because
that's the best
it's
bit.
like... Wait, no, hang on. Sorry, look, this is Microsoft board meeting, okay? 5 years ago, they released a game. They were like, okay, what game should we release for the Xbox One? Halo's pretty good. Let's make a new Halo. No. We'll release all the other Halos.
Did I tell you?
We've already made them, so we don't have to make them again. We'll just make them a bit better.
Did I tell you the story of my Halo peril?
No, they've done it again.
Have I ever told you?
Go on.
Right. I got really excited when I first saw that the Halo Master Chief Collection was released.
Yeah.
Because I thought it was Halo 5.
Okay. That sounds dumb, but yeah.
And I bought it, and I got home, and I was incredibly disappointed
To find that it
when
was Halo
I thought
1, 2,
it
and
was
3.
like Halo 5 and all the others,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. And then it was just all the old ones, and then I was like, when's Halo 5 coming out? And I was just like, 7 months.
Oh,
And then I took
that's bad.
my Xbox, I stood up
You
out
threw
of
it.
my chair,
Yeah.
I audibly sighed, and then I got on a plane and went to Xbox Home Land,
Okay.
and I went to Steve Jobs' grave, and I went, they failed you, mate.
Oh, you got him.
Yeah,
Steve Jobs.
yeah. He
Oh,
had nothing to do with
Microsoft.
Xbox, but like he was he would be happy to know that they fucked up.
Okay, yeah, that's true. Yeah,
but I do have the enhanced Xbox trailer.
Azrin,
here.
We'll see you later, dude. Thanks for coming in. We'll see you around. You legend.
60
you're gonna
FPS,
play this
Ultra
You're
HD.
gonna play this Ultra HD video on a not Ultra HD laptop on a not Ultra HD laptop on a not Ultra HD stream.
Yeah, but it's the trailer for it.
All right, we'll play a little bit of it. Go on.
Our duty as soldiers is
Come
to
on,
protect
this
humanity.
gets hype again.
It's just Halo, mate. There's
Yeah.
nothing new.
Yeah, but it's great still. I'll get it.
But you haven't got an Xbox One X.
Yeah, I'll get one. You can get it on PC, surely. It'll probably run better as
No,
well.
you can't.
What?
No, you can't.
Oh my god, it's beautiful.
It's got all new 4K textures as well. Maybe the lighting's been improved, HDR and stuff as well. But yeah, it turns out the update for the game.
If he leaves, the Covenant fleet to Earth.
Guess how big the update is to download?
22 gigabytes.
73 gigabytes.
What? What? What?
73 gigabytes. So, I mean, it makes sense, right? Because the Master Chief Collection's Halo 1, 2, 3, and 4, yeah?
Mate, the first Xbox had a 100 gigabyte hard drive.
The first Xbox had an 8 gigabyte.
No, the first
Xbox One
Xbox One
was 500 gigabytes.
Well, it's basically 100.
Yeah, so if you've got an Xbox One X, you've got at least a terabyte. So that's part of it.
Do you think that's because we're getting so much more space, developers are just not bothering with compression or
the
like
thing
trying to
is-
save? Don't point the bolter at me.
The pit lad was just asking about the bolter. Yeah, we've got two of these bolt pistols. They are made from foam. See, McGathery made them for us. McGathery, the legend, because of his Space Marine suit, and we call him Space Marine Guy because he wears the Space Marine suit. But look at these; these are amazing. And they even have on the side there. They've got a little me up there on the bit. If you can see that, little me there, and the other one's got a little Aaron on it.
Yeah, it's got that.
So fun little interlude. So
Halo.
Halo. I can legally chuck it at people. It's made from foam. Yeah, so the Xbox One X has now got an update for Halo Master Chief Collection that puts it into 4K, even though the game was released like 20 years ago. And it's 73 gigabytes, and that just fell down. Next up on the Microsoft news of the evening,
What are you doing?
the Xbox the gun fell down, mate. It fell down. Oh, it fell on me.
Okay.
Xbox,
Yes.
Microsoft are doing a new thing. This is completely different to what's ever happened before. Okay, so you know Xbox Live, yeah? You pay your 40 quid a year, like £5 a month.
I didn't renew mine this year.
I renewed mine this year, didn't even know, and then my PayPal went, nice, 40 quid, see
Yeah.
ya. And that was good. But
Well, the only
I've not
reason
used
I
my
didn't-
Xbox for about 3 years.
The only reason I didn't is because the card that I used expired, and it went, "You're going to have an interruption to your service," and I was just like, "What, an interruption to the service to my console just sitting there doing nothing?"
Yeah.
I'm going to notice that.
Yeah, the only thing that you get is free games, and I don't even have a console plugged in to use them. So, Xbox also have the Game Pass as well, which is like $8.99 a month, and is essentially kind of like Netflix for games.
Yeah.
You get games for free essentially. You pay monthly rather than buying the games, and you can download the game, play whatever you want. Blah, 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 blah. You also have to buy the console, right? Xbox One X is now 450 quid. It's pricey. It's an expensive console, right? Like, that's a lot of money. That is half a grand.
But it is a good thing.
It's good, but is it 450 quid good? Like,
No,
it's a lot of money.
Not when you think that we built our gaming PC for about that.
Yeah, and it does
Like-
many other things. Like, for instance, has a VR headset,
Yeah,
which Xbox doesn't.
yeah.
Anyway, Microsoft are trying a new thing. With the new console that's coming out, they are going to have a subscription model.
What do you mean?
So you can have your Xbox One and your Xbox Live and your Game Pass all in
Yeah.
one thing. You pay
You have your console,
25 quid a month or whatever it is. You get your console and you get everything.
so they're trying to make them like phones.
Make it like a phone. You can have your Xbox on contract.
Xbox on contract
Yep.
with Microsoft.
Yep.
That's
And
dumb.
There'll be various levels of contract. So you'll have the sort of the Xbox One version, and you'll have the Xbox One X version. You can have like better console. Obviously, you can have various things included like the Game Pass and so on and so forth. So it's all just going to be like,
What?
it's just be weird.
When I saw that you said Xbox subscription service, I assumed that you meant that they were making Xbox Live free. You know, like Steam, playing with your friends online on games is free.
No.
Because like it's just free.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Considering most of the game developers pay for their own servers anyway, so what the hell are you doing with like?
Yeah.
So what they're saying
is actually
is that if I want to buy an Xbox, I have a choice to buy it and pay.
You can buy it outright.
Yeah, but like
pay £450.
£25 a month.
It seems pretty easy.
That's over £300 in a year.
Yeah.
And like, is it an annual service?
I don't know. I don't
because
know. I don't know.
£300 has bought you the console pretty much. If you wait 6 months, you get
your
it
Xbox Live.
Nah.
And you have your Game Pass, so that probably equates for about like a third of it, maybe.
Mate, to be fair, it is worth doing.
It's worth doing.
It's worth doing because I want to
drop on an Xbox.
Nah, I want to. It's worth doing to log on and laugh at the people who do it. And just go like, "What are you paying? £25 a month, bro?
What? I got my console off the internet for £12.50." Now I'm saying, Jess loves you's hosting the stream.
Ah, Jess loves
Jess.
you. Thanks very
Jess.
much, baby
Thanks,
cakes. I don't think I'm ever going to say the word baby cakes ever again.
I'm glad because that was the first time and it's the last.
Well, I saw cake on there, and I was like,
you saw cake, and then you
I
thought
did
about
cake.
eating babies and so on and so forth.
Can I talk about Battle Royale Simulator?
No, I've not finished with the Microsoft bits yet.
Oh, mate,
I've still got the hat on.
You keep dropping bombs, and I'm getting like artillery striked over here by all this stuff, and I'm like,
I know what you want to
there
talk
can't be anything else.
I'm trying to.
What else could dwarf
I'm trying to block
Xbox
my
ripping
way
people
out
off?
of ever having to listen to you talk about that thing.
I want to talk about it.
Okay, so not only has blah blah blah, those two things happen.
Yeah.
Oh.
What happened?
Forza Horizon 4 is coming out very soon. It looks amazing, set in the UK. I might consider buying it.
You're going to buy it?
I might not. I mean, I've still got the third one. I've not played any of it. Apparently, the minimum specifications on PC, okay, for Horizon 4 are lower than what they are for Horizon 3.
Well, yeah, but that's not entirely surprising.
Is it not?
No, because it doesn't mean like the maximum graphics aren't better. It just means they want a more mass market.
Yes.
So what's your point?
My point is that this has never happened in the history of games ever. No game has ever come out and gone, oh yeah, well, you know that last game where you couldn't run it on your computer? The new one you can now.
Yeah, but this is smart.
It's smart. It's a good thing.
Yeah.
It's a brilliant thing. What Microsoft
because the price
have done,
point of graphics cards has been what it is. It's not surprising. Despite the fact that that's going to come down because they're not pricing
mined by cryptocurrency.
Yeah, despite the fact that will come. This is a reaction to that. They didn't know when they started developing this game that people
wouldn't be able to buy new graphics
exactly.
cards this year.
They assumed, oh, that's going to keep going
Microsoft
up.
come out with Nvidia come out with the new graphics cards. And it's like, yeah, £1,200 make on.
Yeah, so of course they're going to do that.
Yeah, I think it's just an amazing thing. Microsoft had loads of problems when Horizon 3 came out for PC because it just wouldn't run on computers. It didn't run on my computer. My computer runs anything.
I know it didn't.
My computer runs Crysis.
What? What I want to see about games, though, I hope this sparks a new trend. I want to see games that you can set the graphics on like a time basis, so you can go back to
I've got something,
1970s.
Sir, please.
What?
Okay,
exists?
there's a new game coming out. Okay, it's called Super Street the game. It's a racing game.
Go on. Is this what I just said?
It's exactly what
Oh my god.
Okay,
what?
so Super Street Online. Super Street's a group of magazines in the US. They make car magazines. They make essentially like things like Hot Rod magazine, stuff like that. If you go Super Street the game,
Yeah.
not online. It's not online. It's Super Street the game, and then go graphics options. Just search for the graphics options. It's a really cool new game that's coming out. So it's made by like Super Street, who make magazines. See if you can find a graphics option video that just demonstrates the difference, because it's insane, like it's crazy. If you find the Slaptrain, this one, I think Slaptrain did it. You might have to scrub through the video a bit because he did go through it like halfway through. So it's an arcade racer. You get to pick your own car and you build it up from scratch. The cars are unlicensed, so there's a big damage model and like everything gets ripped off and stuff like that. But all of the customization parts are licensed, so you get like veil side body kits. You get baller exhaust, you get Brembo brakes, and all that sort of stuff. It's kind of cool because obviously it's kind of a big name in the US, like Super Street, the magazine.
Mhm.
But it's a return to like Need for Speed.
Riders on the
Need for Speed
Storm. I just
Underground,
looked at it and I was like,
Underground
"This Need for Speed
Yeah.
Underground 2 thing."
It's being developed by an indie developer, but it's got that sort of premium
I
edge
can't-
to
I
it because
can't
it's being
see.
run by. This might not be it. It might be right at the start. It might be in a different video. I swear he was in a red car.
Ready?
Oh mate,
I'll find it. I'll find it.
Google it instead. But essentially, and I really hope we can find a picture of it or a video. You can turn the graphics up to epic,
Yeah.
and they're amazing, like it's just a normal game. Or you can turn the graphics down to
Customization gameplay.
No, that's customization of the cars itself.
Okay.
Or you can turn the graphics right down to like turbo mega low, and it looks like a PS2 game.
How do I turn on?
No, that's Super Street Fighter. Search for PC graphics options. Maybe that'll do it. It's just general, random, nothing.
We get the idea.
It
Then.
was definitely in a Slap Train video, but we can't find it because it was like, it was I'm sure it was in his episode 1, or maybe it was in like his first. Oh yeah, this one. Try this one. Right for size. Yeah, because he's flipping the cars about. So he builds the car first. Skip. And he goes to race it. Skip. Is that in this video? No. Like, is maybe at this bit of the video at the end part? It's around here somewhere in this race. He does it. You can scrub through that, and I'll talk to 2 other people at the same time. So yeah, it's like as you were saying, the graphics options I think need to become a little bit broader, and it is simply a case of optimizing the game to run on computers rather than be like just we've made this thing look amazing, but we don't really care on how it runs on anything because we know it's going to run on Xbox One X essentially.
Yeah.
Final piece of Halo news.
Da 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 da. Then you can take the Xbox hat off.
Final piece of Halo news. It's going to be a TV show.
Yeah. Well, there has been. There was.
Nope, there's going to be a legit Halo TV show. Showtime are going to be running it, US TV channel. Showtime.
It's not in there, fam.
Mate, it's in there. It's definitely in there. I'll show you later. We'll post it.
Yeah, we'll post it on something.
Yeah, no, Halo TV show.
That'll go in TV and film news, though, bro.
No, but it's game news, isn't it?
It's not.
It's kind of game news. We don't have any TV and film news. This is my TV and film news.
No, because we still got Battle Royale Simulator.
Well, there you go. Look. Well, we'll talk about it later. But that's the end of my Microsoft news.
Oh, mate, you have your own brain back now. You're no longer under their control. And
What
influence.
Microsoft?
What Microsoft? I'll get you another hat, mate. I'll get you another hattie. You can now be.
My mind is goo.
Yeah, that's the hat off.
It's so hard.
Yeah, that's the hat, mate. That is the very hat. Right, someone in the comments, show it to the camera. Tell us where that hat is from. What is that hat from? In the meantime, we know that we don't like Battle Royale games. We know this. We know this to be true.
We know it. You know it.
However, there is one that we're going to play on YouTube because we think it looks hilarious. Because it takes the piss out of them, bro. Put it on the computer. Well, it doesn't take the piss. I assume.
I look like a Zap Ice Lolly. I am a Zap Ice Lolly.
Battle Royale Simulator, where you play as like God and you click people to spawn, and then they battle, and you control the drops and stuff. It's gonna be really interesting. This is the next generation of Battle Royale simulators.
You reckon?
Yeah.
So you can have up to 600 players on this game.
Yeah. And they all have different stats, all the players that you drop, and they all fight each other, and you can like tell them where they're going to go, and it's like a real-time strategy game meets a battle royale game.
I've got a single question.
Yeah,
Why is there a table in the background?
because it's on a tabletop.
So it's like Warhammer Simulator,
Yeah,
but it's battle royale.
yeah.
My God, could you have a Warhammer game that was
You
battle
have money.
royale?
Look, you have money to call in airdrops.
Can you set? How does the circle work?
You set where the circle goes to. You see, it's coming in now. The green bit's the circle coming in.
And they have to get inside.
They have to get inside the circle, and so you can, like, if you want it around a certain place, you can do that. If someone's doing really well, like
that guy's
this guy,
just standing there.
he's doing really well. He's clearly killed a couple of people, so he's putting the circle around him to try and kill them off.
I like it. That guy.
But we're gonna have a play of
over
that. We're gonna have a play of that sometime on a live stream. It's actually the gameplay rather than the trailer. That is, but just interesting. We found it. I bought it on Steam. Has anyone guessed what that hat is yet, mate?
Back to the Future 2. Says
it is Back to the Future 2.
I'll take it off.
It is an awful hat.
It's horrible.
It's truly,
It's
truly
not
the worst.
comfortable, and it's really hard. It's like it's bizarre.
In other Battle Royale news, the Cube's active in Fortnite in Season 6,
Don't
but no one
care.
gives a shit about that.
Do not care.
Ali A cares, mate, and he's better YouTube than we're ever
Ali
going to
does
be.
not care.
No, he doesn't, that's the thing.
He hates the fact that the cube exists.
Mate, no, wait. Give me 2 minutes. Wait,
Okay.
one minute. Because it's soon 8 o'clock,
No, it's not.
9 o'clock.
Yeah.
And that means we're done with gaming news.
No.
We need to move on to film and TV before we move on towards the end of the show. It has to be scripted. It's 9 o'clock, film and TV.
Can
Film
we
and
talk about the
TV!
Halo thing now?
You can talk about the Halo thing now.
Okay, so there it is.
There is. Is there any trailer for it?
Nope.
No, man.
Okay, so Halo Infinite is on the way, as we know. But yes, so Showtime have picked up, in partnership with Steven Spielberg's studio, Amblin Television, Halo to make a TV series. I don't think we know much about it yet. It's probably looking for another couple of years before it's released. It will enter production early next year.
Do they know what time era it's going to be set in? Is it going to be like set after the Cortana incident, or before that, during the Covenant War, or during the precursor to the Covenant War? Where are we going with it?
Let me get through this bit.
Okay.
Let me get through the start.
No, I've got questions,
We'll
mate.
get into it. All right?
I've got
Like,
questions.
don't worry about the specifics because it's been a while, you know. Like Halo, I don't really remember any of it. Mr. Spacegate, night, dude. Good night.
Good
Thanks
night.
for coming
Thank
in.
you for joining us, fam.
He's like, as soon as the gaming news is over, he's out. He's like,
Gone.
Mosky, brother, Mosky. So Showtime have ordered 10 hour-long episodes, like a season of Game of Thrones worth. So hopefully that's gonna kind of set the mood, like in terms of production quality, like, you know, Game of Thrones level. But Halo would be cool. Showtime says that it hopes to deliver the network's most ambitious series ever.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's it, pretty much.
Well, the Halo universe certainly has a lot of lore to draw on. I have read quite a lot of the books. I've just actually finished one of them called Halo Bad Blood, which is available on Audible and all places where I listen to them. And that's really good. And that follows Spartan Buck, who was... Did you ever play Halo ODST? Like, there was a game called Halo ODST, it's probably up there somewhere, where instead of being the Master Chief, you were in New Mombasa, which is a city on Earth,
I
where the
vaguely
Covenant
remember
were
the existence of
invading,
it,
and you were an ODST
you
rather
weren't
than a
a
Spartan.
Spartan, you were just
So
a
it was
dude.
the universe, but
You were the Imperial Guard compared to the Space Marines.
yes, and you
Marines.
fought a little bit differently because you weren't like an invincible Spartan, you were an ODST.
Yeah,
And that ODST that you played in that game
Mhm.
was Buck. Okay?
Okay.
And Buck, in the extended lore of the universe, got to become a Spartan as part of the Spartan 4 program, where they could actually take military soldiers instead of kidnapping children, like they did with John and the rest of them, Spartan 117, the original Spartans, to fight those guys. So he became a Spartan, and he joined Osiris team, which was the team that was tasked with hunting down the Master Chief and Vale and the rest of them, you know, in Halo 5.
Okay.
You know, you had
Didn't play
Spartan Locke, the black dude. Spartan Locke and him and Master Chief had a punch fight. Spartan Lock.
I don't know, mate. I don't know.
No, I will find a
Halo passed me by a little bit. Like the story and everything just didn't make any sense to me.
No.
Apparently,
this is important.
Apparently, the story for the TV show is going to be a new story, but will be incredibly respectful of the canon, according to somebody or other. But it will have Master Chief in it.
Yeah, but the thing is, you can have a new story and still have this. But this is what I wanted to say.
That's Nathan
It's because
Fillion.
Spartan Edward Buck is this guy.
Nathan Fillion.
This guy. Nathan
You
Fillion.
need me to show a picture of Nathan Fillion?
Yeah, but it's just so
there's
you can
Nathan
see
Fillion.
who Spartan... And he was this ODST in Spartan ODST.
Okay.
And he became this Spartan Buck in that with Spartan Lock. Remember Spartan Lock now?
Yeah, Spartan Lock.
Spartan Lock?
No.
Spartan Lock.
I don't know.
Um,
I don't know. I don't know.
Someone's mashed it together with a possible person who's going to be playing Spartan Lock in the TV show.
Yes, I'm ready to watch it now. I'm gonna have to wise up on the Halo.
I'll tell you about it. I'll tell you about it in a more.
Well, maybe I'll
fitting-
just get a Halo Master Chief collection and play all the games off one after.
Yeah, but the thing is, the games are nothing. And what happened? What I was saying is, what happened in Bad Blood is it followed after the Cortana incident when Cortana took all the Guardians and kind of went crazy. It happened after that, and it was interesting.
The Halo games ain't nothing.
No, Halo's great, mate.
What do you mean the Halo games ain't nothing? You mean the story in the games is barely any part of it?
Yeah,
It's not like Star Wars, is it?
yeah.
No, I don't have enough energy to learn everything about two things.
It's really interesting. You can get by with just the story in the games, but like
That's
the
why
universe
I've been fine
is really good.
for the entire rest of my life getting by with a story from like half of one cutscene in one game.
The books, though, are actually really good. It's a good lore. It's consistent. They set up established principles, and I like that. And they mirror the games. And if you're looking for information about what the new Halo TV show is going to be, that's a really good place to look at what they might do. Is what I'm saying.
Okay, I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that. You had something about Star Wars?
I did. Allegedly, after his tenure in Doctor Who, Matt Smith has
that's
been
not even a rumor. That
announced.
that headline that I'm looking at there says Matt Smith joins Star
Yes.
Wars 9.
Yeah.
In key
Join someone
role.
in a key role. Matt Smith,
What?
the Doctor,
No.
is going to be in Star Wars
No.
Episode 9, mate.
Why?
Yeah. He will be a member of the Resistance, which doesn't make any sense because all the Resistance were wiped out at the end of the last one,
Who's
pretty
going to
much.
be a member of the new Resistance?
It just says the Resistance.
Well, the Resistance is just everyone, isn't it?
But the thing is, the Resistance has enough main characters as it is. Like, what is he going to be in the Resistance? Like, because you've already got 2 main characters part of the Resistance that don't do anything.
3. You have 3 main
Poe
characters.
does stuff.
Poe doesn't do that much. He does
Well, he
something.
did.
He gets bullied around by some old lady.
Yeah, well, that's
And like
bullshit.
you've got Rey, Finn, and Poe, who all are just the main characters.
Yeah.
Which I mean, that's fair enough. Like you had Han, Leia, and Luke in the sequels. Wait, no,
Han,
the
Leia,
originals. Yeah, Han, Leia, and Luke were the main
Yes.
characters, like 3 main characters. Weren't they?
Yeah.
And then you had in the prequels, you had Anakin, Obi-Wan,
Padme.
Padme. Padme wasn't really a main character.
Yeah,
I
it was
think.
Qui-Gon in the first one, and then it was Padme.
I don't know. I think that Obi-Wan and Anakin definitely would just together with the 2 main characters. Like
Padme was just there to
important,
look
but
sick when bloody Anakin was like, "I yearn after you. I have dreams about you." And it's just
Oh,
like,
God.
whoa, step away, sir.
I hate sand.
I tell you what, I did watch the 6th movie. It was on
Return of the Jedi.
just before you got here, Return of the Jedi. And they've changed it and it's made me bad.
They've changed it. They have. Oh, we watched a bit, didn't we? We watched
Yeah.
a bit. The Jabba the Hutt palace
Yeah.
scene. Yeah, no, they've changed it.
There was
about.
bits and it
They've
was
changed
just
it about.
like,
I have a version of Star Wars somewhere that isn't changed. I have
so do I. I have one in that room, in that other room.
I have a Blu-ray quality version of Star Wars pre-Blu-rays.
And
Like,
it was different.
Pre any anniversary editions. And
Yeah.
so on and so forth.
I think that was actually, they actually gave you the proper versions after, I say proper, but the original versions with the remastered ones.
Nope.
I have that collection,
Nope.
and it's got the original ones
It
with
does
it.
Cannot. They LucasArts, Lucasfilm will not release the original Star Wars as you do
Star
not
Wars.
Star Wars. And,
Well, that's cool. But
somebody made together. Oh, I can't remember what it was called. They got it from like a actual cinema reel. They scanned all the frames. They cleaned them up by hand, like frame by frame, by hand.
Oh my god!
And scanned each frame in and recut the film together. I've watched it. It's quite good. And this is A New Hope. So it's the original Star Wars film as you would have seen it in the cinema.
Yeah.
But in good like HD quality. And it's different. And they took the audio from some other like thing they had, like they sort of gathered it all together and got this like original copy of Star Wars.
It was just the random scenes that they put in for kind of explanation that didn't need to be there.
Just little
like
bits
there was a
of
bit
fluff that weren't there before.
Yeah, there was a bit where Vader's shuttle was going to the new Death Star, and there was this whole scene before it where that you had the driver of the plane of the spaceship, and he was like talking to the Death Star, going like, "I'll transmit the codes now," and he was just like, "Do the codes check out? Yeah, those codes check out. They're current codes. Let him in. Reduce the late." And that wasn't in it. And then it went to the scene that actually was in it, which was just Vader's shuttle arriving in the Death Star, and then him getting out. And you didn't need that, but that was put in there because he went, "Mate, you know what we need? We need an explanation about what happens later."
Yeah.
Despite the fact that like people are smart. People figure it out. People figure it out, mate.
People figured it out for the last 30 years. I don't see why they need help now.
Why are you pissing around with it, George Lucas?
Mucking about with it. Well, he's got his hands off it now, hasn't he? He's gone. He's out of it.
Disney have
unfortunately, The Last Jedi is not going to be changed to make it any bloody different. It's going to remain shit for the rest of time.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll buy it back.
And the thing is, they added all these little CGI bits in, like little CGI extra animals. Yeah. And they look shit now because they're so dated.
But they're just going to have to update them again.
Yeah, but the actual plastic models, people, they haven't aged.
They're of the time. So it's fine. Yeah.
So look, Matt Smith might be in Star Wars Episode 9.
Rubbish.
Yeah, absolutely rubbish. Actually,
bad news.
Well, that is. Well, look, Matt Smith's a good actor, but like not for Star Wars, mate. Also, Big Mouth Season 2 trailer: Hormones, Monsters Attack.
I might watch that.
You haven't watched it?
I watched the first series.
Did you want to watch it?
Not really. I don't think it's appropriate for Twitch.
No, it's not really appropriate. But if you haven't seen it, Big Mouth, it's alright. I didn't really get into it.
Big Mouth was a weird show.
It was weird.
It was like kids just about like going into puberty.
Yeah.
But they kind of had like the minds of adults. Like they were all more aware than a kid would be at that age.
Do you think like today? I think kids are more aware than
I think like more psychologically developed than a child would be at that age.
They're adults as kids.
They have that outside awareness of themselves that kids don't really have, which is kind of a strange outlook, but it's quite interesting show. I quite liked it.
It was interesting.
Mate, a girl got fired from
is that TV news
being a... That's it. That's
TV and film, done. Now on to weird news and stuff. Jack, you have a thing which I've been looking at.
I know, it says...
On your thing. Just read what it says exactly.
My note that is on the screen says, suck my dick and balls.
NASA.
It
actually says, suck my dis and bowels. NASA.
Yeah. A girl got a internship at NASA.
Go on.
Okay. She was so excited about the fact that she got the internship at NASA. She tweeted. Tweeted. What are you looking at?
I'm finding the next news story.
Oh, okay. So she tweeted in general something along the lines of, "Holy fudge, I've got a internship at NASA." I'll find the exact tweet.
I have seen this. NASA.
So it was her name was Naomi H. Naomi H _official was her Twitter. Was just, everyone shut the fuck up. I just got accepted for a NASA internship. Fair enough. That's pretty exciting. If you want to be an astronomer or an astronaut, there it is.
Yep. Here it is for you.
That's pretty good.
Naomi H.
Everyone shut the fuck up. I just got accepted for a NASA internship.
Homer.
Then this essentially this old white guy comments, right, and says language.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Like, why on earth is he commenting on a post? She's swearing, I get it, but why on earth is she commenting on a post? And then she says, in classic terms, "Suck my dick and balls, I'm working at NASA."
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, she's so excited. Like, she's excited.
Yeah.
Turns out he worked for NASA.
Turns out he is on the National Space
Turns
Council.
out Homer Hickam is a famous
which I find
astronaut
hilarious.
and is now a decorated war hero and is on the International Space
I like
Council.
the fact that her
tweet
got 3,447 likes, which is
Yeah.
obviously after it went viral.
Yeah.
And
He's got 3.
his language comment got 3, but her response got 65
Yeah.
likes, and then it's like 3. I want to see the rest of them. I want to see it. Can I find it? I'm gonna find it.
Hey, fine. I don't know if you can find it. I think all the tweets have been deleted now.
Oh, Twitter.
He deleted his tweets because he was being innocent. Like, I've got the story here.
Oh yeah, go on.
He was just innocently saying, "Oh, like, I work at NASA. Like, mind your language, because like NASA's quite an important thing."
Yeah.
And she tagged NASA in that post as well.
Yeah.
So obviously it like flagged up on the NASA, and he'd seen it and was just like, "Oh, language." Like, he wasn't trying to
Be
impose
funny or
on
anything.
her.
He wasn't going language, dickhead.
Yeah,
like,
he was just there. And then he like forgot about it, and she's like, "Suck my dick and balls."
Yeah.
And he's like, "I'm on the National Space Scout overseas NASA," and she's like, "Eh."
yeah. She's
And then he
rabbit
forgets
headlines.
about it. He forgets about it.
Yeah.
Deletes his tweet afterwards. Doesn't really give a fuck. Massively goes viral because all these people start inundating him with tweets like, "You're an old white man. You can't possibly impose your will on this young girl that's got her internship. How dare you? This, that, rah, 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 rah." She loses her internship at NASA. Not because of him. Like, he didn't do anything. He'd forgotten about it. Somebody else at NASA had seen that tweet and gone, "Oh!
Yeah.
You can't have that. You can't have NASA's
No, you
name
can't.
being besmirched like
You
that
can't.
on Twitter."
Because NASA's under enough scrutiny as it is. Like,
Exactly.
This was actually mentioned by Neil deGrasse Tyson on the
It
Joe
was?
Rogan podcast.
It was?
Yeah. He
What,
spoke
this
about this.
specific thing?
Yes, yeah. And he was talking about how much NASA kind of needs people to view it as worthwhile because it doesn't get a lot of funding compared to a lot of other things.
Yeah.
And he actually mentioned this exact story, which is where I heard it before.
Yeah, well, there you go. But yeah, like, he got massive backlash out of it. He was like, "Oh, what's going on?" But like, people Homer Hickam deserves nothing but ridicule and scorn because what he's brought to his victims. I encourage everyone to speak out against his abusive practices. If we all act together, our voice will speak as loudly as a white male NASA executive shouting down Naomi. And that was a tweet by Dead Uncle Kenny. And it's just like, it's this massively overblown thing, and it's absolutely insane. And he felt really bad for it. He was like, "Oh my god, I didn't
It's
mean
white
for you
nights,
to,
mate.
I didn't mean for you to lose your job. Like, I just said language. You work at NASA. Like, calm down, yeah."
He's absolutely right.
And it's legit. Somebody else saw it in NASA, and they cancelled her internship, like, dead.
Yeah.
And
Well, of course.
he then pulled some strings and tried to get it back for her.
Guaranteed.
And I
she
think he
didn't go
did.
into the interview going, "Shut the fuck up, mate. I'm working at NASA. I've got an interview at NASA."
Uh,
What do they think NASA is? Do they think she's going to go in there in a lab coat and go, "Wubba lubba dub dub, bitches! NASA, let's do some science, yeah!" And like, no, it's a serious place, mate. You're talking about billions of dollars, fam.
Yeah,
And
insane.
international efforts. What do you mean?
But yeah, she, as you said, Simon, she did apologise to him. He apologised to her. He said that he is certain she deserves a position in the aerospace industry and is doing all he can to secure one that she that will be better than the one that she lost. He's also talked to the people that had to do with her internship and made absolutely certain there'll be no black mark on her record. So like,
fucking social
all this
justice
stuff,
warriors make
all
me
this
sick,
stuff
mate.
kicked off, and he's just caught in the crossfire a bit. But he's done the honourable thing. He's done exactly right, and he's done exactly the opposite of what all those people commented. Right? He fucking sorted out the situation. He went to the bottom of it. He went, "Look, I'm in a position of power. I'm going to try and sort this out for you because you've clearly not expected to fuck this up quite so badly."
Yeah.
And it's worked out for her. But god damn, people are on the internet.
It's white knights, mate, riding to some woman's saviour and they're going, "Oh, look at me, I'm so principled and so on," but in reality they just come across as cucks. You just come across those people you see who sit in closets and watch their wife get railed by somebody else.
Is that what you see?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I see with my eyes, mate. They piss me off, man. Like there was no malice in him. He was just like, look, language, you know, and other people jumping it and calling him to be a privileged white man. That guy's worked well hard to get where he is.
He's what people in the business would call old.
Yeah,
I was going to have something there, but I completely forgot.
But
he's a hero. Like he's
Einstein was an old white guy.
Yeah, but
he was a genius.
I don't know whether Homer Hickam's a genius.
I know, but you know what I mean. But like today, if Einstein was here today and someone went, "Oh, Einstein,
I've got an internship for Einstein."
Fuck yeah! And he just went, "Your language, sweetheart," and she would go, "Fuck off, mate!
Suck my dick and balls, Einstein! I work for Einstein!" Wait, what?
He was like, I actually am the Einstein.
I am.
And
I have a fake account.
What does this white privileged bastard? He's a German, mate! He's a Nazi! And it's like, no. Like, he was a Jewish German who left and actually became a citizen of the world as opposed to any particular country.
Oh mate, that guy... Citizen of the world.
Mate, did you
Life
see
goals, Citizen of the World.
Genius?
No.
It was a
No.
docudrama
I know
of
what
Einstein. It was amazing.
I didn't watch it.
It was amazing.
No, you told me too much about it. I didn't watch it.
Fuck.
Ruined it.
What was that thing that I was looking for that I didn't?
I think you were looking for.
Yeah, I was looking for something and then you
On there?
distracted me. Yeah.
The next subject of things.
I can't remember.
The next subject, which is going to be just a little bit of interest. I mean, I like phones.
You like
I've
phones?
always been interested in phones. Smartphones, obviously. As
opposed to dumb phones?
opposed to dumb phone. You know what a dumb phone is?
Yeah, it's a dumb phone.
It's a dumb phone. No, smartphones, but the next generation of smartphones coming out. Because I've got the Note 8, right? So this phone is absolutely colossal. So it is the 6.3 inch AMOLED display. So it's the biggest screen that Samsung made until the Note 9 came out a couple of weeks ago. It doesn't fit in my pocket, right? And like it's fine when it's not in a case, but I put it in my phone case. It doesn't fit anywhere. But I don't really want to sacrifice all the screen space that I have these days.
Yeah. What are you going to do, Jack?
You get a folding phone, mate.
What?
Folding phone.
Like the newly announced Samsung Galaxy Wing?
This is newly announced.
Yes.
This is stuff I don't even know about. I think this might be fake.
This might be fake. If it is fake, it's by Tech Configurations. Let's have a look at it, mate. Let's have a look to see if this is fake.
I've seen so many like pre-renders.
YouTube channel Tech Configurations. If this is fake, it's his fault, not ours.
This is fake, mate. It's fake.
It's fake.
It's fake.
It's immediately fake.
Yeah, it's not a real phone. What's happening at the moment is all the smartphone manufacturers are clamouring to be the first to release a folding smartphone into the market.
Yeah.
Okay. So Samsung is on it. Huawei's on it. I think LG's got one. But most importantly, most interestingly, Motorola is releasing a new Razr phone.
I was just about to say, like, Motorola, they're like, sorry, what?
Yeah.
Like, it's like, you want to be the first with a folding phone? Fam, what are you talking about?
Well, like a folding smartphone. With
I know, but I love the Motorola Razr. But
if you find a video of the Motorola Razr, because this is not a Motorola Razr, like, this is just a render of what could be the new Galaxy. This is basically just a Note 8 folded in half. But if you search for the Motorola Razr V4, I think it is.
Unboxing.
No, this one.
This thing.
That one there.
So it's happened.
It's coming. Like this has been again. This is Tech Configuration.
This is the same guy.
This is just be a render. But this looks to be a pretty accurate representation of what the Motorola Razr could look like now as a flip phone, and I think it looks absolutely freaking amazing. Like, I can see the polygons from here. It's not real.
Yeah, it's not real.
But it looks cool, right? Wait for it. So you got a dual camera on the back, standard smartphone fare these days. Terribly rendered video quality. Actually, it's absolutely awful.
Yeah, I mean they're not using that TR graphics card.
The what?
The TI graphics card.
TR graphics card. The RTX.
RTX.
28.
I meant TI is in.
Wait for it. No, so it's got the bit at
It's
the
got the
bottom,
bit at
like
the
the
bottom.
Razor has, right?
It does look like a razor.
Wait for it.
I love how it says to say brackets unfolded mode. Like,
duh.
fuck are you talking about?
It's going.
Of course it is.
Look at that.
Clamshell mode. Oh my god, it's beautiful.
Oh, it's so cool. It's cool. But yeah, nothing's been...
That's the. I would buy that. I would straight up buy that.
And then it's got a screen in the back as well.
Yeah.
So you can have like a microphone. It's cool.
I would straight up buy that, mate. Like if that was me, I would buy that. Like
Um,
I would move away from iPhone if I could have another Motorola Razr.
Yeah.
Like I would do. I've been seriously considering just going. Like if I didn't do YouTube and need to be on Discord and stuff all the time, I would seriously consider getting a dumb phone.
Mate, I wish I had one. I wish every day. I wish. Like I wish I could disconnect myself from it. But I can't.
Yeah.
I did see one that was pretty cool where they had the phone fold lengthways.
Yeah. I've just found that this is obviously it was done by Matey Boy.
Oh, is this Unbox Therapy?
Unbox Therapy.
So this is an actual phone, an actual real
It's
life
an actual phone.
It was a. It's like a pre-production model. It's not an actual phone that's going out. And rather than having a folding screen, it does have two screens.
Unbox Therapy. We don't own the rights to this video.
Unbox
We're just
Therapy,
showing it for you
right.
guys as part of this. Do not sue me, please.
But
Let's just get to the
get
bit.
to the foldy.
I love Unbox Therapy.
Oh, man,
Go
he's
see
so
him. Not
good.
us.
He is the best YouTube channel ever.
There you go.
Oh,
is rejoicing that something this unusual can still be manufactured by a major phone maker in this day and age. That's hinge contract.
it's genius.
There's a
And then
dedicated
it's that. Yeah, we probably shouldn't show too much more of this,
It's genius.
but it's genius.
There
It's
you go.
absolutely genius.
So folding phones coming in. You get
yeah.
one? You
I'll get one.
I'm getting like
10 years time when Apple release
everybody
one,
keeps
I'll get one.
saying the Galaxy X is
It's
going to
gonna
be the folding phone. There's going to be a Samsung Galaxy 10, which will be
It's just this.
the S10, and then there'll be
How
a
do you
Galaxy
make a
X.
screen fold, bro?
What? This is this phone, right? This curved screen on the edge, right?
Yeah.
This is a curved screen. It's only hard because it's got a glass on it. Because it's glass in the front. This actual panel, the LED panel is flexible.
Yeah, but how would you, like, if you got your phone like this, how would this become hard in the middle?
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? That's what they're doing now. But I think what they'll have is you'll have the screen and it will fold.
Yeah.
And it'll have a flexible part in the middle here, and when it unfolds, it'll be like it'll be hard.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not Samsung.
Like, you got to have movable parts. No technology exists yet that will be able to do that. Like nothing's hard and then liquid.
It doesn't need to be liquid, does it? It just needs to bend.
Yeah, but it won't. Like it won't. Like nah.
They're doing it.
How do you make the connections between like the non-bendy bit? Because they're not going to make it all bendy.
Well, it will still be connected in the middle. Like, have you never heard of cables?
No. But like,
Cables
all right,
are
you've got this
bending.
screen, okay?
Cables are bending. you know
Halfway
what I'm
down the
saying?
screen,
Yeah.
you're going to have this bit of the
Yeah.
screen
Yeah.
that's going to be of some other material.
No, it'll be the same material.
Then why won't? No, it can't.
Can?
Then like, it's going to have to connect somewhere. There's going to have to be a seal around the side.
Yeah.
And once you make that seal, that's not going to be flexible anymore.
Yeah, well,
You can't just say, yeah, it will. Like,
Mate,
I don't see how
I don't work at
it could
Samsung.
possibly
I don't
happen.
know. But the technology exists. We can.
Why don't you
rebuild
just
them.
have two phones and then, like, I think the way they'll do it is have two phones.
No, they'll have it one screen.
Nah.
It's happened, mate. It's happened.
It hasn't happened.
LCD screens are flexible.
I know.
Okay,
But
That's
phones
it.
are not flexible.
They will be. That's the point.
They're not. You're going to have to have a hinge. You're not going to be able to bend.
They're gonna have a hinge.
Because you can't make glass bend.
It's not going to be glass. This isn't glass.
You can't make plastic bend.
Yeah, you can. Have you never seen plastic before?
Yeah, but not in like a thing that you'll be able to use every day. It's not going to happen, mate. It's going to be
it's
two
gonna happen. It's
sections with a
gonna
really
happen.
small lining. You think
It's
the notch
not.
is bad? You're
No.
going to be even worse
No.
with your cancerous bending
It's
phone.
not going to be a bend. It is going to be one
No.
solid screen
No, I don't believe it.
throughout.
It can't. It
Well,
cannot
look.
possibly be.
This time next year, you'll be laughing.
This time next year, I'll be going. Oh, mate, nice phone. cancerous bit of curvy
Well,
bit in the middle.
Simon
Actually,
says it's not glass; it's highly flexible plexiglass, and they're going to sacrifice the toughness glass as it's a clamshell phone, so you won't have to worry about the fact that you're going to break a glass screen because your phone's going to be folded over it. Boink.
fuck off, Simon. How about that? How about you proving me wrong from a distance? You piece
that's
of
right.
shit.
He got you. He got you. And me want to point out, more importantly, there is a TV that you can roll up. There is a rollable.
Why don't I just retire from the show?
There's a
Why don't I
rollable
just-
TV.
why don't I just walk out the door now, mate? Apparently, these people know more about things than me. Look, there's not going to be a flexible phone. It's not going to happen.
It's happening.
No,
It's coming.
no, I do
coming.
not believe you.
I give it a week.
A week? A week? What, like at the rate that
We're waiting for Apple to come out with their freaking iPhone XX or whatever they're calling it.
Triple
Right.
X.
They're gonna have new iPhones.
Who are they going to get to do it? They're just going to get tech configurations to go, mate, that thing. that thing that you rendered together with 3 polygons. Do you reckon you could do it? No, it'll have a line down the middle.
It's not gonna have a line.
It'll have a line.
It's not gonna have a line. It's not gonna have a line. The Motorola Razr is coming back though.
Look, if that comes back, I'm buying it.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely buying
I
it.
want you to buy it. I want to see that.
Whoa. Ugh. The full concept of the V3S 28. Look at how long it is,
Oh mate, it's
What?
wide.
mate. Oh, mate.
I
The
just
Motorola
wanna
V3
check.
Razr. Fuck. Motorola's foldable phone.
Yeah.
Someone's bending a phone.
Bending a phone. Oh.
Sound. Hang on.
Mate, look at that. The BOE flexible phone, 8K. I'm not going to play it on the thing. It's here. But there you go. Look at that. How does that make you feel? That completely
Sick,
round
mate.
screen. It's coming. The
Wow!
Apple iPhone Sun and Moon. You right there, mate? What's up? Let's have a little bit of that.
Nah, it's happened, mate. It's happened.
Yeah.
Shout out to CNET.
Go on.
That is a major
Look at that.
Motorola CEO drop for you. And that's not all. He further confirmed
I don't know about the Razr design. I don't know whether it is real or not. But like that thing was definitely
No,
real.
this
I've gotten to play,
this
Nah.
bitch just wrapped her phone around her wrist.
I've gotten to play with this new
That's that girl, the internet girl.
kitties, but
The voice.
if I need to, I can fold it up,
Woo!
super serious business calls, or I can just open it back up and look at pictures of kitties again.
so definitely brace yourself guys because you might actually see
It's coming! It's coming!
Motorola this year. And I will be posting more videos about the 2018 Motorola Razr.
Maybe my phone does it.
Well, it is an iPhone.
No, but to be fair, iPhone was the first people to introduce bendy phones.
Yeah, it's true. It's
The
true.
iPhone bend.
It's true. iPhone Ben 6.
Okay, I was wrong.
The funny thing is, right?
But now I've been wrong. I have
Getting-
no credibility anymore.
Getting back onto the bending phone
not
iPhone
gonna
thing,
happen,
right?
mate.
Huawei are famous for copying iPhones, right? The iPhone 6 was the first phone to bend. The second phone to bend was my Huawei.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Remember how bad you were about it. Well, sorry about that, mate. I was wrong.
I'm not. I'm not worried. You're fine. You're allowed to be wrong. You can be wrong.
I can't be wrong. I get beaten. You beat
I
me.
can't
You
believe
beat
you're
me
like
profusely.
so fully shocked that it actually exists. Like you think I was lying to you this whole time. I was like, yeah, mate, they're gonna make foldable phones, and then they're like, oh, what a
I
massive!
thought I knew they had foldable screens, but I thought they were still on that like level of just being shit.
What having two?
No. I thought they were just on the level of just being like, oh, it's LCD and you can move it.
Oh, no.
Like, oh, it's wavy. I didn't realise that I went, oh, this one just folds around my wrist and it's still touch screen and everything.
Yeah, it's there. It's coming. It's coming. Like, give it a year, and they'll be there.
Well, look, I think that's about the end of the show because my mind's blown.
I can't wait because my contract runs out October next year, which is the
October.
perfect time.
October.
Yeah, that's when I get my orcs out, mate.
Alright.
Get my orcs out, the perfect time to get a new phone. It's going to be all wobbly. I'm excited.
Well, look, thanks very much for watching tonight.
No, can we just sit here for a bit, actually? Just wait. Just revel in the fact that I was right and you was wrong.
Enjoy, mate. It's not going to happen again. We also have quite exciting news, PGF news. We may or may not be getting our hands on a certain new gaming system before anybody
That's
else.
true.
It's going to be the first thing ever. We cannot talk anything about it because we're signing contracts and we're under an embargo at the moment, and we can't talk about it.
Did we?
But-
We played it at Play Expo.
We did play it at Play Expo, but we are not allowed to say what it is, even though if you watch the Play Expo video, we are going to be getting our hands on that, doing a complete review and let's play on Twitch, and loads of exciting stuff is going to be coming, guys. Something happened, and it's amazing, and we're really excited for it.
Mate, it's going to be legit.
Like, we've basically been picked up.
I'm impressed. I'm impressed that we've managed to do anything.
Well, I phoned him today and was just like, Jack, we've had an email, and like, it might lead to, it might not.
He rang me at
It might not.
work,
I rang him
and
at
he
work.
didn't tell me that it was him. So I was like, "Hello, my place of work. Is that Aaron?" And I was like, and he's like,
You
"Yeah,
didn't
it's
sound
me."
like you.
It was me.
You
mate.
sounded like
I was
some
like,
dickhead.
I was the phone guy. Is
I
it
do
the
need to
Atari
watch
Jaguar?
this. No, but well, yes,
Although yes
yes.
and no.
Yes, and everything. Really, really exciting. If you want to have a heads up on that, go check out our vlog from when we were at London Play Expo, because you'll be able to put the pieces together from there. And also, Odd Shaped Octopus, I have, as part, I'll message you in Discord. I can talk to you about it in Discord in private, but we may be needing your services for them as well, and us, because I did say that we come as a trio. Because we need a official
Triage.
photographer.
We need a medic.
Yeah.
And it's the 29th today. Do you know what that means?
September tomorrow?
It is no 29 days in August. No,
No, you
it means
can do it on
it's
the knuckles. It's
exactly.
August the 29th.
It is exactly 1 month until the Lincoln.
Yes. 29th of September, the Lincoln Comic Con.
Son.
Smart. Change all the videos on YouTube for the Play Expo. Look, thank you very much for watching the live stream tonight. It's been amazing. I might do a live stream tomorrow and play something. Don't really know yet.
As long as it's not Strange Brigade. Play The Witcher 3, mate. It's installed on my computer.
No. Look, thanks for watching, mate. Stay Pizza. Join us on Tuesday and Wednesday evenings for the live streams.
And Monday, Wednesday, Friday for
yeah.
normal video content. We've actually recorded some videos now.
We have.
So that means that there will be actual videos coming out and not just rehashes of previous videos.
Yeah, we've actually put a lot of effort in. We are bringing back a favourite of the people that we actually only did 2 episodes
I hope it's
of.
a favourite.
We only ever did 2 episodes of
Was it only
that.
2? We did 3.
I will. What I'm going to do, because a lot of people have kind of joined us before, after. Why did I just YouTube?
You search YouTube and the 3rd video was that Doja Cat Moo video.
Oh my god. I'll be sharing.
Mate, we only did 2.
We only ever did 2, man. We only ever did 2. But like,
no.
to be honest, it was out Everest. We've rethought it. Should we just watch it on the stream?
What, just now? Just watch
Yeah.
it? We could.
Yeah.
We'll just see it watching it.
I
I'll
do
put
want
it on
episode
already.
2.
It's already there. No, it's on. Let's go.
We are bringing it back, guys.
We'll watch a few minutes of this just to chill. On me, one of them. You want to play Drawful? Well, we'll do it, mate. We're playing Drawful. Streaming Drawful.
Hey, Jack, we ready for some
Mate, this
pizza
is
games
the
fun
OG
times?
office.
Oh my god, it's so ancient.
Who you want to phone to?
Mate, why do I look so young?
I'm sending mine right now. I'm just going to go.
Oh yeah, Simon. There is going to be a Streets Raid 4.
Yeah, bye.
It's coming.
That's all right, Aaron. I need you to not be here today. That's a bit rude. I mean, yeah. We've got a new thing on. Yeah. All right. I need you to go to Siberia.
Mate, why am I looking at the camera all the time?
Because you got
In
no
the crate.
screens, bro.
Yeah. We've got a new thing on. It's a new thing. We're
What's
not
the
doing.
new
Well,
thing
no,
you're
no. We're getting all right subscribers on YouTube, dude. We're doing okay.
Mate, something's going to make you cancerous.
Anymore.
I'm using the same mic stands now, and you've gone through 3.
That's the one. That's the vertical one, like the actual like stage microphone stand. It's not even a table one.
No, we said we
I'm
do
set
it.
now though. I'm done.
I mean, if you said we'll do it, then.
Dude, no, we've seen this video plenty of times. I'm used to it.
Yeah? Alright, I mean, I've got to go, right?
I need a haircut in that video. I think I need a haircut now. I'm almost at that level.
I was going to say.
He's got the phone. He's got the phone. It's legit.
So essentially, the premise of this was that Jack sends me off to rescue people in spin tires, and I'm shit.
Welcome back to Pizza Games Fun Times.
Oh my
here
god.
on YouTube's the leading show about pizza games and fun times. We've checked, so we're here
You're
with our new series,
all
which is going to
different.
be a monthly
kind of release every Friday.
and then like we mash it up with real life, and we made it much better now.
Yeah, I'll turn the satellite uplink off.
Yeah, I'll see you later.
Turn it off.
Yeah, I'll speak to you in about a week.
And we play together because there's
Well,
not.
Yeah.
when we get back in the office,
And we have 2 computers.
And obviously I crashed that off the bridge
Yeah.
fantastically, and then I have to ring Jack to get sent back.
Yeah.
And we're gonna,
We're bringing it back.
we're bringing it back. PGF Rescue is coming back, mate.
You've got a little tiny iPhone there, like
Yeah.
a tiny iPhone 7.
Yeah, mate, we're bringing it back. PGF Rescue is coming back.
It's coming back.
That video only had 2 likes on it.
Oh my god.
Makes me sick.
Oh, I think everybody go back and watch PGF
Go
Rescue.
back out and watch PGF
It's
Rescue.
my favourite thing that we've ever done, just because it's so ridiculous, and I don't even know how it started. Like it was just
It was you. It was your
my
your
harebrained
fever
scheme.
dream.
And like I had to sit through and set up the map to make it into the game. Like you have no idea.
I have
like,
not. Well, I
was
do have
there
a
for
slight idea because I had to
hours.
do it this bit now.
I was there.
Yeah,
for
but you
hours.
love that shit.
I know, but like I had one set up where there was like 5 cars that you had to rescue,
Oh my god.
and I had to drive them all individually around the map. It was insane. In fact, it's that one.
Yeah, this is the Siberians, the Finnish foul up. Sorry.
Finally, back
Oh my
from
God.
Siberia.
Well, you've broken your
Time for
board.
some proper
I have
PC
broken
games
my
fun
computer.
times. So
You
I'm
broke your
talking about 3 new videos a week. We've got to get back on it. We've got to go. I don't know about Jack because he needs to get in.
Recover the webpage when I
It's
hit.
dead. It's crashed. It's dead.
I'll just play.
Mute.
I'm trying.
Jesus Christ!
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ. Phantom.
Phantom.
Oh yeah, it's working now. It's working.
Got it. Mate, look
Finally,
at that green
back from
screen.
Siberia.
Ancient.
Time for some proper
Mate, look at that
PC games fun
hairline,
times.
it's
So I'm talking
ancient
about 3 new videos
still.
a week. We've got to get back on it. We've got to go. I don't know about Jack because he needs to get here. Really. I mean, at the end of the day, he's got to. I'll just play. Jesus Christ! What are you doing in there? What are you doing in there? What do you mean? What am I doing in there? That's my office. You have an office? Do you not? No. All right. No. Look. Listen.
Now I have so much more hair.
I know.
Job.
It's disgusting.
How? Did you see the last job? I mean, we did great, right?
I saw
We did
what
great.
I saw what you did,
You saw
but
everything.
we've got another job on. You need to be better this time.
I don't see how I can be better. I mean, I didn't crash into a
I've
river.
got the phone.
You've got the phone. You have got the phone.
I'm the one with the phone. You're the one with the go.
I mean, yeah.
Mate,
I
what a
mean,
classic
we'll
line
go,
from me
'cause
there.
you've got
I'm the
phone.
one with the phone, you're the one with the
I've got
go.
the phone.
But what about
Do
PC
you
Games
have
Fun
a phone?
Times?
You haven't got a phone. I've got a phone.
I haven't got a phone because you took my phone off me. You said I was getting too
Too
educated.
educated.
You didn't want me to know what the internet was. You know.
I'm going to call the people that you're going to see now.
Right. I mean, I'm going to tell you about Jack on them, right?
We should have edited this.
No, it's
You
perfect.
check it on. Get out the door.
Out the door. Where do I go?
I'm calling you out.
I don't want to go to Siberia again.
It won't be something.
Oh, mate, it's so like bad, but so.
Yeah, no, I'm sending Aaron off now.
Okay, I'll go. But,
It's Finland.
Finland.
How nice.
I like Finland. Oh yeah.
Just go now! Just end the video, just cut it!
I can't.
What are we doing? What has happened? I don't think we needed to make a new episode, we just cut this one, so it's good.
My last paycheck, it bounced. It didn't go through. It didn't go
Once you
throe
get back from there, you'll be fine.
Once I
So
get back,
this is
I'm
like
fine.
20,000 years of video.
No.
What could possibly go wrong?
But welcome back to critiquing Pizza Games Fun Times. So far
We should do this at the end of every live stream. We should watch an old video and just laugh.
we've just sat through 2 minutes of me and Aaron talking to each other, and basically nothing's happened.
Oh, God, I hope not. Alright.
Bye.
Oh, mate.
Hey-oh.
Oh, we're there.
Oh, was this the one where we was like, welcome to PGF Rescue?
It is. It is. This is the episode where we wrote the theme song and then never made another episode afterwards. Oh.
Yeah, I've got a little task for you, Aaron.
Right, what's the job? That's not you. You're like the phone people.
We're still like hashing out what we were doing. It's like, no, it's not you though, is it? It's like the other people. Like, we're in character, mate. We're in character.
Oh,
I just realised people can't see us.
Oh, yeah. Over the top of that. Oh, hang on.
in the sea.
I should be able to move this.
Because they can't see us because we're there.
There we go. Look.
Hey. Oh my god, we're so shit.
I fixed it, mate. I fixed it. It's fine. He's gone. He's on. He's fallen over.
Really mugged me off on this game.
I was talking about how much hair I had. Oh, look what I look like. It was just the whole time we were just completely.
You were talking about that, and it was full screen. It was full screen there. It's fine.
Well, actually, better not do that in case it rings.
It might ring. I mean, it might be
better.
another job for us.
Yeah. It might just be.
Oh my god.
Ah.
Oh my god.
Oh, God. I remember this. I remember that I gave you these trucks to like do it, and then you smashed all of them.
PGF Rescue, you can always depend. We're the world leaders in saving your asses.
You've given me an even better idea. should make-
PGF Rescue
I'm
now.
gonna. We need to make a TV advert. That's the only way that we're going to improve our.
That's how we introduce the new series.
That could be the song for the TV advert.
Yeah. We'll do it.
PGF Rescue
When you all
with
of
the
you
world's
can
greatest
always
at saving
depend.
your asses.
World leaders in saving your asses.
And then we can have like a refrain. It's like when you're stuck in the mud and you need some hot blood.
Stuck in the mud, and you need some hot blood. What drugs was I on?
We'll be there for you when your truck starts to crawl.
We'll
be there for
Wait.
you if we get there. It's for you if you'll be there for us too.
Wait.
You're still in your crate at 8.
Oh, hang on.
I remember it.
Oh, no! PGF Rescue, help me! Oh, Jesus.
Deary me.
Oh,
Why are we laughing at ourselves? Why have we built a whole channel just for our own fucking entertainment?
That's right. That's the way. That's
Is
the way.
it?
That's the way.
Oh.
Okay, mate, I need.
Look, this is why I
Can
gave
we
you more
winch
than
me
one.
Mate, this is the end. This is how we end PGF chat. We watch an old video.
Ugh.
God. Oh, my.
You're gonna have to go. You're gonna have to walk back and get another truck.
It's just like I'm just like,
Truck.
what have you done? Because you still don't understand how the game works after all these years.
Through this.
Go on,
Oh my
let's
God.
go. Those trees. Well, which way?
I'm so far away.
Go on. I'll call them back while you're doing that, obviously, because
Yeah.
We love you too, odd shaped octopus.
Uh,
We love all of you.
Yeah,
Call them
hello,
back.
sorry. Yeah, Aaron.
This
Yeah, Aaron
is
crashed our
the
car.
slowest thing ever.
The thing is, you were so. I had no concept of what that car was going to be used for in your intricate story, and I just fucked it into it, and you must have been dying.
what? I was like, I've just driven this for 4 hours to get here, and you're just like, woo.
Wheels on.
Oh, I want you to set up an episode of PGF Rescue.
Yeah.
All I need to do is just learn how to use a map maker. on my
I
phone.
won't need to set up an episode of PGF
Yeah,
Rescue.
no,
I'll
we'll
just
do it.
play it, and then you can just go
I'll just come and
fix that.
rescue you. Oh, that's good.
Alright, so it's time sensitive, Aaron.
It is.
You gotta get a crack on. It costs them literally pounds every second that they're there. It's
Literally
like
pounds.
thousands of pounds an hour to have
Oh,
their
my
cars
days.
just out in the
Wait,
middle of nowhere.
and cue the
So
fast
obviously they've
forward.
got to pay their
It's
their,
coming.
their teams, like their repair guys, and
Yeah.
their, like the transport trucks and all
I
that
mean,
sort
yeah,
of
I
stuff.
mean, it's
So
fair
you
enough.
get
What
there
are
as
we
quick
even
as possible.
talking
It's
about?
fair enough to be fair. You know, we'll be
It's fair
honest.
enough to be fair.
I mean, that was. I mean, it was a setback. Me crashing
Yeah, no,
my own truck. I mean, that's just not good.
No, it isn't.
Was this that point where
But
you
this thing's
hated me?
alright. I mean, I've got fuel. I've got fuel. I wouldn't say that.
You've got fuel.
I've got the fuel.
Every
I feel
single
like it's
time
aggressively
you
slow.
have one pluses from
But at least I'm not gonna crash this way.
Well, you might.
We might just have to fast forward
Yeah.
all of this truck driving back.
Oh my god! I didn't even put any sound on the edit. Oh wait, what are you doing?
We do things in slow mo in the
Oh
thing.
yeah, I remember.
Like,
we
we
did
do
like
stuff-
the whole of Star Wars.
You
We went.
Yeah, we did.
Or we went like dun 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 dun, and it actually worked.
Ooh, careful now. Easy.
But there's no sound.
I know.
No.
This is before I could edit anything. It was all I could do to remove the background and then put PGF in the background.
Oh, there
So-
is 3 years.
Oh my god, what?
There's cars.
I crashed the Lancia as well?
No, that was there to start with.
Ah.
That was one of the placement cars. So I have to force you to drag that out of there, and then you instantly drive it, and I'm like, no,
Fix the
please.
car. Nice. Change truck. Oh, it's not really a truck, but. Go on. Go on. I'm going. Go on. Hang on, I've got a call coming through.
No. He says, go on.
Oh yeah. There's a. Go on. Did they?
How do you even remember this
Oh, you've
shit?
done it.
Because I watched it 70 times when I edited it.
No, I didn't do this.
You did not.
No, but
Audi. So I need to deliver this, right?
Audi.
Deliver that
Are you
one.
rating
Mate,
an
it's on
Audi?
fire the most amount. Oh, it is on fire. Can this be repaired? Oh, it is not repaired. Change the truck. Bring the repair truck here. Christ in a handbasket. Please
Christ
get
in a
it stuck.
handbasket.
Ah.
Mate.
Okay. Probably be
I'll
okay.
get you. I'll get you home.
Oh!
You really shouldn't be crashing these cars.
What are you, my mum? What?
What? A tree?
Sasquatch.
What?
Oh, Sasquatch confirmed.
Mate, we used to be good and now we're shit.
The drift!
Oh.
Mate,
them
sweet
drifts.
drift.
Sick drift.
Oh,
Go back to the theme song bit so I can die inside.
You gotta save that truck there. Save,
I
save
remember
the
this.
this?
And you got really bad.
truck. You do it with the Land Rover.
Yes!
And you were just like, I'm out. And you just like
So I have
drove.
that and the Audi to save now.
Yeah.
I did.
Sweet by sweet by
You
sweet.
made me sick. Look, that's enough for today.
No, I want to.
No, it's enough. You can watch it in your own time, mate.
Oh, we only have 10 minutes.
You can watch it.
Okay, I'll just watch the bit where I sack it after the end.
Tried to do it last time. Would recommend it.
Sacking. You sacking. You
Yeah.
sacking.
It's when I couldn't get it out of the thing.
Ah, what are you doing?
This is it. This is the
And the
moment.
boat comes off.
Turning round.
This is so painful. Why are you turning around?
So I can winch the thing off.
You don't have to winch it from the front.
Do I not?
It's got a winch on the back as well.
Oh, I'm
Oh
dying.
my gosh.
Oh, I'm dying.
How do you know?
Because I'm not a rescuer.
How do you not know any of that?
What happened to it?
Now go.
Because it's got a boat on it.
Dragging.
It was a trailer with a boat on it. And
Oh.
the boat's just there, and I just go.
Go.
I am doing.
Go. There's no car.
No, there's a car.
Ah!
Oh, I remember. You got it like out of the sea or something.
Yeah.
Our company is ruined.
It was ruined for such a long time.
Right, just yank the car up the bank and then you'll be done. What are you doing? What?
He's just.
Oh, where's he got? Aaron! Aaron, what are you doing? Oh. He's g- shoes in here.
Did leave my shoes there.
Aaron! Where have you gone? Aaron!
Oh, mystery line.
I've been in crate.
Some time later.
Oh, it's Jack.
Aaron!
What?
Aaron, where have you been?
I've been in forest, mate.
Aaron, it's been 3 months. How have you been living in a forest for 3 months?
I suck sap out of trees.
What?
Yeah.
What's your accent? Are you from
Well,
you
I come
northern
well.
now?
Since I've been living in trees, I've been bloody northernised.
You,
Stappened.
oh my god,
I can't come back. I can't come back.
No, I need
I
you
brought
to
too
come
many
back.
trucks. I can't afford the bills, mate.
I need you to come back.
I got bills to pay. I can't afford
The
them.
bills have been sorted. I need you to
They've
come
been
back.
sorted?
We've got another job on.
Well, I mean, if the bills have been sorted, you still got the phone.
The phone's been off the hook ringing. It's
Off the
been
hook, we
ringing
got
itself
business.
to oblivion.
Well, let's do it.
It caught fire, Aaron. I need you back here so we can actually do something.
Okay, I'll be right away. Yeah.
Just get back here.
You said it's a
alright?
crate.
No, you find your own way. You get back here.
Oh, well. Right, I guess I'm walking it.
Mate, that outro,
Yeah.
the legendary
Yeah,
outro.
the legendary outro.
Mate, we used to be something else.
Yeah, well, we did used to be something else.
That is enough of PGF Rescue, actually.
I can't. So that's how we're gonna end. We've figured out a way to end every PGF chat when we watch an old video. Next week, mate. Do you want to see what video we're gonna watch?
Yeah.
Next week, mate.
Go on.
I'm gonna give you a quick highlight of what we're watching next week.
How was your phone? What? It's got the iPhone 7 3,200 milliamp hour battery.
6.
To be fair, you wouldn't have any signals, so you wouldn't be using it, would you? Simon, how about that? That is not how you spell that.
Is it not?
No, it's not.
I did mean set that actually.
Whoa!
This is the one we're going to be watching next week. We'll give you a quick, quick demo.
Sneak peek.
Here we go. Sam Leotic. Look,
I remember that. I remember that game. We had green screen for that as well.
we did.
We have had green screen before, and then
We
no
lost the
green
power. It's like
screen.
it's
And
like
now
we
we've
were.
re-green screened.
It's like we were a previous civilization, and we like lost the ability. We're like the Egyptians.
Yeah, no, we lost the power of like writing things down for 2,000 years, and now
It's
we're
true.
out again.
Well, look. Thanks for watching the live stream.
Look,
Hopefully
mate,
you enjoyed it.
Right at the end of the stream,
Yeah.
Adam Dixon just followed.
Oh, Adam Dixon.
Adam Dixon.
Adam Dixon. Mate, I might have just screwed this over because I just turned my laptop off.
That's fine. It's done now. It's done. Don't
Thanks for
worry about it.
watching.
Thanks for watching,
Let's go.
guys. We'll be back Tuesday with more game live stream, and Wednesday with more this live stream.
Whatever this is.
Whatever this is.
There you go.
Adam Dixon, sup, dude?
Thanks for the follow.
You came here at the wrong time.
At the
Sam.
very end.
Wrong time.
Join
You
us
missed out.
Tuesday
But-
next week and Wednesday
Adam.
next week.
Adam, while you're here, right? Adam, while you're here, go and check out our YouTube channel. Watch some videos. Dare ya?
That'll be your homework,
And
mate.
we'll see you on Tuesday. If you're here on Tuesday, right? We'll be sure to give you we'll give you a show. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we'll give you a show.
If that's not enough reason for you to be entertained by watching our videos, because some of them are funny.
Yeah, we just watched one.
In
actually.
one of
Just
them,
watched one
I've
video.
actually hidden a picture of Jack's penis. I've
One-
edited in
1 pixel.
like the 1 pixel, and if you can identify that pixel, I'll give you £1 million. Get your phone out. Look, let's end the stream.
Is it this
Sack
one?
off, mate. We'll go. No, we need to raid someone.
We're raiding. We're raiding.
Raid.
Adam's who are raiding, mate? Come on, help me out.
No, I just fired.
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
Talk to me about /raid.
Who do you want to raid, fam?
Who's streaming? Talk to me.
Streaming. Lukey Lullypad is
We
streaming.
raided her yesterday.
We did. Nesquik.
Kira's streaming.
Yeah. Raid
Kira's
Kira
streaming.
if you want.
She's raiding Tombs. Raiding Tombs. How do you spell her
CIARA.
name? I did it wrong. Gaming.
Yeah.
Boosh.
Go check her out, guys.
We are
she's
raiding
amazing.
Kira right now. Kira, obviously a member of our community. She's in our Discord. Lovely,
She's on and off. in the Discord.
lovely human being.
Go tell her to
tell
take
her
part in it.
tell her to come back into our live streams because we miss
Yeah.
her because she's always live streaming.
She is.
But thanks everyone for coming in. If you're there, Adam Dixon, we're sorry that we're ending right now, but we will make it up to you.
I will.
And stay pizza.
Stay pizza.
You know what I'm saying? Stay pizza.